dark manipulation, right?
Why the fuck would she mention you? I walked away. Are you serious?
We're not hip to it.
He's obsessed.
And you don't always have to be. You don't have to. We can't learn everything, but we can learn from people.
I met Poca before I came to Messy Talk.
Have admitted, like, this is what I've studied. This is what I do. Because, you know, she is, like I said, she has been very forthcoming. She came on this app telling us who she was. She said, I come to steal, kill, and destroy. And she be slapped. And then people still go back. They go back for rounds of it. And she already done told y'all who she is. She trying to clean up her act. Y'all opening up the door like, no, do me one more time. I'm not saying names, but that was very messy. And I'm sorry. Y'all know, if you know, you know, right? But
nigga, please.
It's like
the fuck.
Do the reading and the studying and spend the time that she has spent in manipulation, because we have seen her firsthand do the manipulation, and she has shared the information. And so when you see somebody else coming along and doing the same thing, and then you see that person go after the initial villain, and they carrying the same tactics, but trying to just be, it's almost like you study her, like, oh, I see how she did. Now I'm going to take it up a notch. She not giving you no energy because she peep you. And that's all it is. We just have to, I think we all, I walked away from this situation with a lot of lessons. I think we all can, right? You don't have to feed into stuff. You don't have to respond to people. It's
HP,
okay.
if she knew that, why would she just do that if she knew that you were the villain? Like she just wanted you to speak of her.
Like you have to respond, like you haven't developed that control. Block them up like an ass. Period. It's all your choice.
What are you talking about? You are just saying shit on the top of your fucking dick suckers.
Why was you laid up with another bitch husband?
Who was laid up with a fucking husband? What the fuck are you talking about?
Fuck is she talking about? She ain't gonna be honest though, huh? This what the fuck I mean.
And this is what I'm talking about. Y'all sit here. This is what I'm talking about. Y'all sit here and just let loud mouth ass bitches just say anything every fucking thing. And this shit so fucking weird, bro. Like I swear to God.
On it, honey. I could put my life on a line that you was laid up with a bitch husband. I guarantee.
Now, see, that's another manipulation tactic, because we know your life is never going to be on the line over some TikTok shit. But you sound so convincing to people who don't know you're a fucking liar manipulator. You're not.
She really should be gone, but I ain't gonna say it. Never mind. I was say she really should have been gone. I was about to say she really should have been gone, but she put that on her life. She should have been gone.
That's what I'm saying. Ooh, 777. Yes, that was good. I caught that right in time because it immediately jumped to 781. You know that's not gonna happen. That's like, I swear on my mama. Y'all ever had like a lying ass nigga? He's like, I swear on my mama. I did about it.
Yeah, the one you got one.
Mama. You did that. You don't give a damn about her. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's manipulation. When people gotta do all that extra, I know all my life, nothing's gonna happen to your life. Of course you're gonna do that dramatic shit. Duh.
See you.
Okay, can we pause her? I'm so tired. I'm so overwhelmed. Like, Poca, stop it. Stop it with the innocent shit. Stop it with you're so emotional and you value black women. No, you don't. Remember how I met you. Okay, on the red pill side, before Messy Talk even never ever even knew any motherfucking thing about me. I met you over there with your husband at the time, degrading women, and yourself and Kanai and all the rest of them used to stand behind the red pill man and agree with them, talking about how unattractive we are, how we're the least wanted, and niggas need to go overseas and get a woman, and etc. Okay, let's not forget that. And y'all were the pick me women. Don't forget how I met Braid King. I met Braid King in your live. You and Cartel was hosting a live to cancel me. The backdrop was me. I met Braid King, and Braid King did his very first Messy Talk live. He had 3,000 people in there. His live was also to pretty much cancel me. He had all the big hosts come over there, and they learned that night, and it's on YouTube, that they couldn't do a fuck thing with me. That's how I met BK, and that's how BK met Messy Talk, and that's where and everything went from there. But don't ever forget how I met you. You know how to work this app. I don't even know why you over there acting slow like you don't. You know how to work it well. Okay? You know how to work it well. Then you making a comparison between me and Kiara. If HB, you don't like me, so don't even try to utilize no shit with Kiara. I don't pay no attention to Kiara because she's young. Not because I won't take it there with her. She's young. And she's trying to jump her platform off, and I will not assist with it. It ain't got nothing to do with no diabolical shit. You don't know me. You don't be over here, girl. Don't you got me blocked? Don't use me to help the situation, girl. Fuck you. Okay? But this right here is so cap. This so cap. This lady doing all this stuttering, but you know when she didn't stutter is when she said that she actually did do something with Cartel. She didn't stutter one bit. One bit. Now that first round, it sounded like it wasn't supposed to get out there, but she didn't stutter at all. But she showed stuttering tonight. I don't know what y'all paid her, but she wasn't sticking to the script, and them comments flipped on her ass, and they're still flipped on you and her right now. They're over it. They're like, something's not making sense. Something in the milk isn't clean, and that's why them comments going on and off, and that's why you can't allow this clip to play past 30 fucking seconds. We're not slow. I hate that you're doing this to yourself. You're so fucking gorgeous. I hate that you're doing it to yourself. But girl, that nigga got you so hung up. You just don't give a fuck. I'm talking about he got you looking ass stupid. You literally on here. You literally just told us about 3 or 4 times that you had to apologize to him for not believing him. Then you talking about something. You one of those girls that require, hella proof. You ain't getting none yet, babe. Then you talking about the skit. What's the skit? Because all of this is giving skittish. This is all fucking weird.
Hey, y'all.
Remember, she apologized.
Come on, y'all. Wait in line.
Man, bitch.
I just wanted to say that I think sometimes people just don't understand that you really don't have to hit the live button for everything. And it's okay to go and hiding for a little bit. And when I mean hiding, I mean sit back, look pretty, look cute, and just let shit flow the way it needs to flow.
That's not why she on live. She's not on live for clarity. She's on live for her launch of going live. That's what this is. This is the launch live for going live to becoming a content creator. This ain't got nothing to do with clearing up nothing. It's all hell. If what they did was a skit, this is too. This is all premeditated and put together, and it's very sloppy. You should have got with me, girl, so it could have sounded a little bit better than this. I promise you, I would have had the bitches believe it every goddamn thing. I don't give a fuck. I would not have went this route.
Okay, also,
this is so cap.
She apologized for telling him, don't bring me into your stuff if you're going to be trolling. She apologized because that was her being selfish as well.
The whole KG talking. Turn it up close for me. Thank you, babe.
I already didn't even want to yap about my situation with KO. I don't even want to bring him up, so I'm going to stop saying his name. But my whole situation with him, I literally didn't even want to bring that up, and that was brought out first. So that's what I was thinking. They were still on the subject of trying to, show him and bring him out after they had brought him up on whose panel. They started talking about him and Bella. They started talking about me and him in Bella's court. So I had assumed that they were still on that, and Kiera was just being one of them jealous women who just start, coming at me talking about, oh yeah, you got effed at the meet and greet, and yeah, you was looking at dudes at the meet and greet, and it's like, girl, what? Like, please don't lie on me. Please don't lie on my body. Please. Anything though, I didn't talk about that trip or nothing.
We didn't say you did anything.
Busy.
The question is, did you sleep with that man?
No.
You just said we know what happened, and I did not.
Where you at?
Another denial. Another direct denial. Hello.
What do you want?
I hear that from.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Where you at?
Nowhere. Over there.
Bitch, you at a film. Where is you at?
I'm gonna deal with them.
Where you at? Oh, girl, let me change my door code. You're not gonna come over here, bitch. Looks like you at the motherfucking funeral, huh? My bad, y'all. Go ahead, Chloe.
Liar. Cartel took upon his day after I said I didn't want smoke with him to try to get online and lie on me consistently to ruin my relationship. So if relationships gonna be fucked up and ruined, how about we go around this bitch ruining everybody's relationship and telling the truth? And the problem is to ruin my relationship. Problem is protect the man. Y'all. That's the.
There's motive. There's motive. Y'all see that? She was kicking it with somebody, Cartel, and he did. She not lying. He did do that. He did say like some inappropriate stuff about what he could. Y'all know how he get reckless. I'm not going into all that. And he said it to her dude. So her motive is, you done messed up my happy home. Now we flipping tables. I'm messing yours up. You could never. You could never. And then even at the end of this, and I'm not going to play it because I always, I don't want to drag that part out. It's not really funny. But she even said, cartel, war is over. It's a game for her, right? It's a game for her. You didn't hear what? She didn't just say that? Or was I? Did y'all didn't hear her just say that? Because I am listening to the other clip because I'm trying to cue up the next clip.
Thank you, B. Dennis.
Where y'all at with that? Y'all did hear it? Okay. Thank you. Okay. All right. Okay, cool. All right. So there we have motive. She mad at him. Y'all know she vindictive. Y'all see how she go at people and tear them down. She's on a, you done messed up my stuff. This is ego involved. This is all of that.
Thank you.
I didn't hear that she was playing the game. Okay, I will. That's another clip. I said I was going to play that, but I'll pull it up.
Thank you, Pat.
I want to be clear. I'm not making up anything. And anything that I say that I have, I'm going to worse than you, darling. I wouldn't even compare yourself to that. I wouldn't. Like, I know people around.
Thank you.
But you're not that, okay? You could never be that. I think your heart wouldn't let you get there. Anyway, so that's that on that. I think we're clear. I think I made my point with that she was pulling the ultimate fricka, right? So, that's the motive behind it. And KG, do you have anything to say right now? Do you want to speak to, because I was going to pull up the next clip of where you admitted it. You can't gaslight us, hun. It happened. And she was paid off to come up and say, see what I'm saying? And KG.
Damn, where that chick at?
Pause. This is a learning lesson for me too. You can't control. We doing the best we can to include people into into this situation, but you can't force people to understand. If they don't want to believe in it, they gonna come up with it. Okay, because I'd be damn if I pay somebody accused of something.
I was saying, where that chick at? Like,
HB, you okay?
Oh my God, Bella Sosa.
Yes.
Like, you have to irritate me a little bit.
No, don't let
I'm like,
Bella Sosa. See, the thing is, Bella Sosa wants the information out, and we're getting there, Bella Sosa, because she's.
I'm like, we gonna get there, please. Yeah, like, dang.
Y'all, I'm sorry. I ordered some fucking snacks.
I was like, what the fuck?
Damn, what kind of snacks in that bag? Send me some.
I've been thinking myself. Oh, shit. Like, at least labeling them like a blogger.
Kiara never wanted to touch Cartel. I never wanted to fuck with Cartel like that.
This is the stuff he said. She's responding to what he said.
Internet friend. And I was wrong. But neither here nor there. I guess his skeletons are worse than mine, huh?
I get KG up here immediately.
He said a lie about Kiara. But somebody told the truth about you and Otis. And that meet and skeet beat the meat. Beat and skeet, whatever y'all were doing. Also, let's talk about how Otis, you left your fucking...
We're not going into that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I ain't got nothing to do with him.
This is
trying to get KG and fucking Brooklyn on here. Just wait.
And y'all, don't listen. Don't judge me. All this looks the same. It literally looks the same. That's why I should have just did a sticker and said what it was.
It's only cheating.
It's tea time trying to do her fricka.
Why would tea?
Well, put that damn yo.
No, let me talk. I got the full tea.
That's Voodoo still trying to play. This is the thing that was getting me though, is that these are the same people that like wanted to clock messy talk.
And he did it a few weeks ago when he disrespected me. And then he got on Big Lie page and she said, oh, you need to apologize to Kiara. He said no. And then reached out to Big Lie about Kiara. And I said, tell Cartel to leave me the fuck alone. And then when I call somebody fake, I can call whoever the fuck I want to call fake. But a nigga talking about a stepmama, and when he said a stepmother, I didn't know which one he was talking about. Okay.
Because he done pissed her off. So this is what I'm saying. I don't act like my husband's an angel. I know he villainizes people on this app. And I know I know you zig for zag, right? Zig for zag, okay? So not only did the dude that she was kicking it with, he told her that he told her dude that she wanted to swallow his, and he could ball her up. She's mad because now, and her dude was like, yeah, if she spend that much time around you, she do like you. Like, he was corroborating it. He was. I heard him because I was surprised when he like switched up. Now I'm thinking, do I want to play this? Because she, I don't want to go there. That's neither here nor there. I'll just tell you this. This is not the first time that I've heard that Kiera liked him. Damn, that was the third time. No, I'm just playing. This is not the first time that I heard that. I don't really care. It is what it is. But I had, like, to say that you didn't like him, you've literally been around, like, flirting. It's been very flirtatious. It'd be like when I found out that she had, like, a dude, I was, like, shocked. And don't get it wrong. I mean, like, there are women who do that, like, flirt with him. It'd be times when we in public and women flirt with him in my face. And we gotta address it. There's been times where I've been out with him in public and a woman walk up to him and rub his bald head and I had to grab afterward with her hand. Like, you see a wife here, don't get bopped, right? Where he move out the way real fast, you know what I'm saying? So she has reason. That's why I say that. She has reason. And he's clocking her, like he's putting it out there. So, I can't say that she likes him, and I don't know how she feels. But her behavior is in the.
Aren't we talking about 5'3" Cartel? Short, mutant ninja turtle looking nigga. Tattoos all over his head, face, neck, and arms. Because he went to prison from age 5 to 28. And instead of him paying to get the tattoos removed with a laser, instead he went to the place and told them, just scribble it. Just get the pen, the ink pen, and just put it all black on the top. That one, that be outside with the motherfucking FUBU shirt on, tank top on, and the sun yelling at us about how unattractive we are. I guess.
Thank you,
I've been you must be a Leo. I've been delusional too. Let's keep listening.
They were saying, like, I can't say that.
This shit is a game. Kiera disrespect.
Okay, there we go. This is last thing.
This shit is a game. Kiera disrespected his wife.
I feel like I'm losing track of what I'm trying to do.
What the fuck he said.
So they have a back and forth. Either way, I'm going to. That's what I'm doing. I'm showing you guys the motive behind it. They have a back and forth. They're going tit for tat. I'm a casualty of war. Now, I'm going to go pull up Canva because, like I told y'all, I done found the house. I done looked up the house. And before we go there, I think I already addressed how he wound up getting to go. And I couldn't go because I had to work and I wasn't taking off of work.
Also, Poca. I think that I know we had an organized way of doing this, but I think I just want to tell my story, what I told you. To get it out the way. Yeah. I think that it would be best to kind of just get it out the way because the comments basically they didn't ate me up and I just want to get it out the way. So I'm about to clear it from my head and just go and say it. All right, so here's the story, y'all. I got there Friday evening. Actually, I ain't gonna long-wind it for real. After we got back home from Brooklyn was that white lady was intoxicated. I ain't gonna say no names. That white lady was intoxicated. She was already kind of feeling some type of way due to the situation that happened at the cigar lounge. All right, cool. So everybody started rolling up. Majority of the people in the house, they all smoke, whatever. So everybody started rolling up, Cartel included. So we all kind of just basically got together, got settled, ready for bed, basically. We all got outside and sat outside. Old girl and I were sitting on a bench. Cartel was standing up majority of the time with all the other men and women that were outside. We had a rotation. So after that, we stayed outside. Cartel and I going back and forth, yapping. He telling me about YouTube, and we literally actually was talking about Poca and the fact that Poca started putting him on game on YouTube and all this extra stuff. So we actually was talking about some real shit, real stuff. Sorry. At that time, I don't know what was going through Shorty's head, but she started making little comments here and there, basically praising him. And when I say I'm about to tell the whole truth, I'm about to tell the whole truth. So help me God. So we kind of, you know, of course, basically try to avoid the whole conversation shifting, because right now we talking about business. We talking about future meet and greets. We talking about like just trips. We not even calling it meet and greet anymore. We calling it trips. Just talking to each other. And then he sits down. When he sits down, that's when people got comfortable. And so by people, I mean that lady. That lady got comfortable and started to stretch out. When she stretched out across me and him. So at that point, she started to converse and realize, you know, all right, we talking about other things. So her whole antics or whatever she had going on was not going to work. She went to her car to get her blanket. When she came back to her blanket, she threw the blanket over all of us. And as she threw the blanket over all of us, she also stretched her legs out to where she was also touching Cartel. Basically playing footsies, rubbing. I could feel it through the blanket. So at that point, I started getting everybody. At that point, people started coming outside.
She was playing footsies with who?
She was playing footsies with. She was rubbing her foot on Cartel. Sorry, not playing footsies. Wrong terminology. Yes.
What did he do?
You know, he would move. He would.
Okay,
you know, he would get. No.
I remember him calling me and saying,
This is so bad.
Yes. Okay, so that was you on the phone at that time. Okay, so that was you. Okay,
Poca like fix it, bitch. Oh my God.
Because I shifted he did move because I shifted as well because I started feeling the movement and I was like, oh, all right. So that's when Cartel and I started talking about music, but that's irrelevant. Get back on the topic. More people start coming outside. And that's when we decided, and he asked us, hey, you know, y'all hungry? So I'm like, yeah, yeah, hell yeah, because we didn't eat at STK. Y'all already know the thing with STK. So we didn't eat at STK. They talked about, oh yeah, it's a 24-hour pizza place near us. Okay, cool. Pizza place near us. They go grab pizza. As they go grab pizza, I told you the conversation that was had between Shorty and I.
Hold on, we got to pause. So let's clarify. So when and let me pull up the house, right? Because I know you said we were outside, but there's like a foyer, like a patio.
Hold on, Chloe. Them comments tearing their ass up. Her Kingdom family and all, they tearing they ass up. It ain't a comment. The only people on her side is the mods, bitch. I'm not lying. And they trying to block the hell out of them people back to back to back. Them people is going off. Y'all don't listen to that. Just read. This is so sad.
And then let me get to pulling up those pictures. And y'all you guys are asking questions on stuff that I definitely want to touch on, and I'm going to let me write it down because I am forgetting. Like y'all actually helping keep on track. You go ahead.
I don't have a comment. I don't have a comment because I'm trying to get through it. So continuing on, the security guard, he orders the other security guard, he orders the pizza, and him and Cartel hop in the whip and they go get it. After they go and get it, they come back. Cartel, he asked us, and I will say this, Cartel is a gentleman. Very sweet, very like genuine. So When he comes back in, he comes out and he asks us, hey, y'all want pizza? Okay. We say, yeah. He comes out with a plate for both of us. We all sit back down on the little not bench, but like little small patio couch, whatever, and eat pizza and get to yapping some more. Then it gets cold for us, so we all go in. When we go in, that's when the whole other situation had happened. So when we go in, we all sit on the same couch, and that's the right couch.
I'm about to send.
You may have a picture. Yeah, I was about to say you got a picture of it. Yeah. So we all go and sit on the right couch, the right whatever. And at that point, everybody's in the room. Like, it's different people. We all sitting, yapping, talking, consoling Brookie at that point. We can all consoling her. Wop, wop, wop. Cool. Okay, so that's
you say consoling her because this is after the altercation.
No. This is before. This is before, actually.
Before the altercation.
Basically, we were cuddling her at the fact that she had already.
You were cuddling her?
See, you like coddling. Yeah. Seriously? But no, we were coddling her. We were coddling her at the fact that, she was in a situation with Otis and she felt bad about her ex and all this extra stuff. So that's when she goes upstairs. And when she goes, because beforehand, I really didn't want to talk on that subject, but before everybody got like super, super comfortable, that's when she had cried and told Biggie, I'm still dealing with that man. And Biggie was like, I don't have no mental capacity for this, and walked away. And so that's when she went upstairs.
Before their altercation.
Yeah, this was before their altercation, yeah. And this was when we all went upstairs. I will have to name drop this one. Kiki, Cartel, and I went upstairs with Brookie. Otis was not upstairs at that point. This was the first little conversation where Otis does bring this up. Oh, I don't want to say his name no more. Biggie does bring us up in his live talking about the fact.
Say the partner, because
the partner. Oh boy, the partner. He told this side because this is the side that she basically told. This is the side where she basically told us her whole life story. Ain't nobody asked for that shit, but she told us her whole life story, and I do mean her whole life story. This is also another point where she made Cartel uncomfortable. But you know about that, because this is not about her. Right. So after that was when now we back at the point of us being on the couch. Okay, so the couch, that is when we were yapping again, and that's when Cartel and I and Brookie, we were on the right couch.
Now, and at that point, we were in that room at that time.
Both the security guards, both of the I think Kiki was in there. I think Souls. We were all in there yapping. Like we were all like sitting, or they were standing in the doorway, because I think actually Kiki was making see, I sound like her right now, oversharing. Kiki was in the kitchen cooking something, and the guy was anxious to try it. Because she was making a little late night snack. She told us, "Yeah, I'll make a little late night snack." Wah, 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 wah.
Hold on, Chloe. And I used to be an idiot at lying, and now that I'm an expert, one thing you got to pay attention to is giving details that's not asked for, oversharing. And she's aware that she's oversharing, but she can't help it. So what happens when we're lying, because I'm an expert at lying, when I was like 6 and I used to be like a superior liar, when I would overshare, that's because I'm trying to think of what I'm going to say next to make that, the lie that's coming up next to come out. So, it's kind of like a commercial break while you prep and do something behind the scenes. I would be like, yeah, and I put ketchup and mustard, but really I'm trying to process the lie that I'm soon to tell. Okay. So when she keeps tripping over her words, just pay attention. Yeah, he cooked something and he was anxious. Bitch, we don't give a damn about what was being cooked or who was anxious to goddamn eat it. Oh, get it, man.
Wait, can I just ask one question? I'll let y'all get to it. So it's 5 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms with 14 people in the house and 2 security guards.
Yes. And the lady saying this in the chat with the black heart, she really desperately got something to say, but they will not let her up. Can you guys go over there and all and at her and tell her to get over here? It's something she really wants to say, but they will not let her
What's
up.
her
And she is
name?
waiting. Her name is Sand with the black heart. She's flooding the chat over there. Okay, I'm gonna mute.
Certain things with me where I was like, okay, go ahead. Now, the first night, Cartel got a hotel. And he wanted to stay at a hotel, but because I talked to the partner and the partner assured me that, he'd be good, got his own private room, he good. I said, well, it makes sense for you to stay there because, if this is the experience and he was talking about all the stuff that he put together, just be a part of it. I'm just, just be a part of it. Like, what I know about my husband is if now that everything is kicking off, if he would have stayed at that hotel, they really would not have seen him because he don't really want to be around people like that. So he would have went to the gym. He would have found every excuse. They only would have saw a piece of it. And I wanted people to get their money's worth because in my mind, I'm like, they paying for an experience. They want to hang out with you. These are people who support you. If they paid this money, show up for them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, just go ahead. I know, dumb as hell, right? Just go ahead and, no, not dumb as hell because I can trust my husband. Just go ahead and stay at the house.
I was about to say, don't say that.
Yeah,
Absolutely
not dumb as hell because I can trust my husband.
No, you meant that. You meant that.
He loves people. He like
The only reason I would want my husband to get a room instead of staying at the house with the others is if I don't trust him.
He loves
that really contradicts all the shit you said about your husband not being thirsty, so you never have nothing to worry about. But continue.
Messaging me, and he's telling me like Brooke is acting a little weird. She being like is very cringe. She is being like hypersexual is a word. He doesn't say hypersexual. He said that she trying to do this. Y'all know how he be talking it sometimes not in complete sentences. The energy I got was she was being extremely flirtatious, hypersexual, unwarranted, right? And so I'm like, where is she staying there? Who's she staying with? You know what I mean? Like, where is she?
1 second.
I know he gonna keep.
Can we get the text messages that he texted you at that time saying that she was hypersexual and she was just standing there? Because I think that's all convenient. He sure as fuck wasn't mentioning that in these lives. He's been angry in these last couple of days. So can we please get that text message of him going back and forth telling you how hypersexual she was? Because this ain't making sense. But I don't ask because they're going to block you out of the comments.
Uncomfortable. And that he doesn't want it, and they don't perceive that. So he, as crazy as he go on this app, he do not stand up for himself, and that's where I come in.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm not showing y'all my text messages with my husband, and it was a phone call and text message where he was just like venting, right? That was that though. So I was aware of this while it was happening in real time. I thought it was just him. I didn't know it was other people. Two, I later found out it was other people, but go ahead, KG.
Amazon pause.
Huh?
So no, I was told I was told my TV was a little loud. Sorry. So yeah. So after that situation happens, this is the layout of the bed. So, or not bed, but futon, whatever, futon. So. The first futon that was a couch, it remained a couch the whole entire night. I know that it was said previous that couch was laid out, and that's because she was speaking on the wrong night, because there was a second night that she was laid up and the futons were both fully out, but I'll get to that. Night one.
I'm pulling it.
She was spread out again. She did the thing where she laid out and she had her feet over both us, and her legs and feet over both Cartel and I. At this point,
I'm gonna pause you here so I can pull it up so the people can see what it looks like. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but I don't want you to get ahead of.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. I finally got it up in Canva. And then hold on. Window capture.
1 second. Pause again before she bring that up. Exactly how would she have her feet? How long and tall is the bitch legs? She got to be as tall as Shaq. How could she put her feet over you and Cartel together unless you and Cartel is together like a sandwich? How could her feet, unless y'all are inappropriately close, how on earth could her feet cross over? So y'all fucking up. You don't know how to lie. Y'all got to get with me. Come holler at me. I got you, babe. When you can't make something make sense, you don't mention it at all. But again, she have to overshare because she's trying to come up with a new lie. But go ahead, you're fucking up because we over here with message hot, baby. We're gonna catch you. Go ahead, guys.
Poca for this. I'm so sorry.
Y'all, let me know. When I tell y'all, I don't listen. I don't want y'all to think because I went over and beyond on some extra shit that I didn't believe my husband, but it has to make sense in my brain. That's it. That's all it is. Yeah, I believe you. Let me verify for myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, guys. That's just how I am. Let me zoom in. I'm gonna crop this here. So what I did was I went online. I saw the house. I verified with the parties involved that this was the house. This was the room. These are the futons in question. And you know what? Hold on one second. What? All pretty and we y'all learn. Cut it short, cause my paper long. Oh God. It's a Friday night.
HB,
What's up?
you have guests on the panel.
Hi, Sin. I see you trying to get up over there really, really bad. Do you know anything about this? Because we're over here calling
Oh,
Cap,
that's
and I hate
because
that.
me and Poca and Cartel, I've been harassing them for years, so I'm cool with Poca and both of them. What's her name? KG is just the bitch is just lying. Like I feel like it.
We can sense that something's the fuck
So
off.
number one, when KG was on her tour, going to every live, they started a new side of TikTok. Because I took a year break from TikTok because I used to be on the debate side. So now they starting a drama talk side. They came up with some corny ass names. So she was on Everybody Live who listened and told a story saying that her and Cartel was cuddling on the couch. Then the white girl Brooklyn was paying for everything. So she told the story a million times, but now you're backtracking. My thing is knowing Poca is, I'm not going to say Poca is a pick me. Poca is very loyal to her husband. She's
Yeah.
very male.
And
Like
I've been knowing her before I came to Messy Talk. I knew Poca before I met anybody over here. Her and Cartel. I
literally,
know right now she'll do anything to save face. And I would too if I was married. I'm sorry. We'll have to squabble on the back, but in front of y'all, I'm gonna make it make sense. Like she's doing
exactly.
right here. This lady then downloaded an app and made a futon in the house and she's moving seats around. But see, this shit is sick.
So
Girl, and
that's what I'm
KG can't lie.
saying. Me
She got
as
the wrong person to lie because KG sucks at lying. She just said appearance. She just told herself a trillion times. I know Poca's like, I'm about to cuss this bitch off when I get out lie. It's so bad.
Yeah, so me, I don't know, maybe because I'm such an Aries, and that's why Poca keep reading my comments. She know, like, you stop giving these hoes, even if shit went down, these hoes shouldn't have access to your live where they can have a platform where they can make up more lies. It don't put you in a good light. It honestly make you, no offense, I love Poca. That's why you see me in my comments like, Poca, stop. That's why she keep replying, like stop explaining the story for her. Even if you're gonna let her be on the live, let her explain her lies. Don't try to dictate on what happened, because regardless if shit happened or not, me personally, I harassed Cartel for years, so I think nothing happened. However, Cartel can, because he has a lot of women mods, they can kind of think that Cartel like him, but I know for a fact that Cartel don't like him like that. But I can see, I'm not gonna say he's flirtatious. I'm gonna just say that because he gives them leeway if a pick me bitch believe in the same shit he believe in. So I can understand why they will think that shit will go down. But knowing Cartel, I don't think anything went down. However, KG is running around the narrative that something did go down, and she was literally going to every panel. Tasia live, the dyke looking bitch from Baltimore with that nasty ass accent, Big Lie live. And you're saying, oh yes, I did. We did cuddle. And then on top of that, if he's a married man, why would you even put yourself in a position where someone can take it differently? Because if I'm in a room full of married men, you want to let it know, oh yeah, what's up, bro? You give them a handshake. You put that boundary up for yourself. Because sometimes men is not going to put that boundary up.
I would have never stayed in that house. I heard it was 7 men, 7 women, and 5 beds. Also, KG is not helping. Even if they didn't do anything, KG ain't helping it. I'm sorry. I don't know if this bitch is nervous or what, but she sure as hell wasn't nervous when she was blurting out all confidently and arrogantly that she did something. Right. I will say this, when she just made that statement that, the girl Brookie put her legs over her, KG, and Cartel, the only way, unless Brooke is like 15 feet tall, the only way she could have did that is if you and Cartel was extremely close to one another on that futon. I think we got to understand too how big futons are. And, I don't know. She's just fucking up real bad. And then when Poca's trying to correct her, it's looking like it's being coerced. It just looked bad. I'm sorry. I wouldn't have did none of this.
So Brooke is a stripper. I don't know. Maybe reporting me too much, but she is a dancer. So naturally, the problem with Otis and Cartel, they give white people too much access to them. So Brooklyn is already thinking she's one of the homegirls. So she dancing on everybody. So the whole situation looked bad. So that's what I'm saying. Cartel could be innocent, but when you giving KG a platform after she went on every single panel and disrespect your marriage, it just don't make sense to me. That's why I'm like, what time are you opening up this panel? Because you giving these bitches to, not only are they going to keep talking about your marriage, you giving these girls like, oh, now they can do something with your man and we know that you're going to believe him. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
This is all bad. That's all I got to say. It's all bad. It don't look right. Even the comments, I know they fuck with Poca. Half of them are the kingdom, but they're saying something in the milk ain't clean. Something not right. And they're not wrong for saying that. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, standing behind her and all, Poca gonna be innocent in this situation no matter what. Even if she is capped out for her man. That's your nigga. He's still the one who did something wrong. But it wouldn't be me in this situation. And this lady up here not making no sense. I would have just gave up on the story by now and said, you know what, child, fuck that shit. I mean, because it's fucked up already. It looked really, really, I don't think Poca understand how bad this looked. It looked really, really bad. And then they're blocking everybody. We've had over 50 people coming.
I'm surprised I didn't get blocked because all the mods that's in there is mostly his Cartel mods. So they be blocking me like crazy.
So they said turn it up. Go ahead, Chloe.
Definitely, whew, it was late. Because at that point, yeah, we was up. It was already crazy. So we were actually sitting up like this. For the moment, we were sitting up like this. I was, of course, in the middle. I did have my legs like up. Well, I had one leg up. I was kind of like sitting like cross-legged in a sense, or not cross-legged, but how do you see it? I forgot the term. But one leg was like crossed up in front of me because I was sitting on my phone and yapping some more with everybody else. At that point, like I said, Brooklyn brought her cover from the outside to the inside, so she was already wrapped up in her blanket. And then I was like, oh, well, give me a little bit of the blanket, blah, 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 blah. So after that, everybody started winding down, going to sleep, whatever the case may be. Everybody started winding down. And
hold on one second. Didi,
yeah.
I want to block you, but I do want to show you some grace because, wait a minute, hold on, let me see. Let me see what do Didi look like? Hold on. Okay, Didi, I'm gonna give you some grace. Can y'all, and I'm saying that because y'all ain't never been in a situation where y'all just been nervous and ain't saying the right stuff that's in your brain. I just want, like, y'all ain't never had that. Y'all don't see how people can misspeak. Like,
how often?
Just try to oh, damn. My bad. Y'all better than me and her, right? Like, you mean people, I lack the words
They
sometimes.
talking about
I have a hard time articulating and verbalizing myself. Stop. Y'all like, damn, just like, I don't know. Okay. Go ahead, KG. My bad. They weren't, that's the thing, they weren't laying down the futon.
We weren't laying down
They
yet.
were, the back was slightly lent back. There was no laying down. And so these are the actual futons. The human sizes are not accurate on the futons because I had to make them smaller so that I could maneuver them with my mouse, right? But it wasn't laid back. It wasn't that when they, and that's why I have him like
that
this
picture
now.
gotta be good, girl.
On the back of the couch. Now, go ahead. Exactly.
So yeah.
And hold on. I want to say this. Hold on. And y'all right. I see y'all clocking the yet, right? And at the point in which the arm is on the back, these people are still sitting up and talking. You get what I'm saying? So y'all tuned in, right? So it wasn't, y'all right. It has not been slightly tilted back yet. They're all just sitting up, still talking, kicking it. Mind you, it's 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. That's all I'm saying. And then, oh shit, it was something somebody else said, and I wanted to. And it'll go back to you. Go ahead.
So yeah, and so the whole thing with Thordy having her legs over us, she shifted because that's when she had gotten her medicine in her system and stuff, the melatonin and all the extra things. So after that, she started to get sleepy. Everybody else started winding down, all of that stuff. So at this point, at this moment, I started to get sleepy. Like everybody started to get sleepy at this point. And so as everybody's winding down and stuff.
Y'all were at the bar, it's 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And so the liquor definitely has started to hit us in a sense of, yeah, I'm sleepy. So at this point, that's when Bricky had gotten way comfortable because she had started to stretch out, meaning Cartel and I basically was like at the edge of the couch. So
toward the back where the security guard is?
No, the other way. Because, yeah, if you reverse it, the security guard's chair is actually on the opposite side next to, because it's like a windowed door. Like you can see through the door. I don't know the proper term for that. Okay. I apologize.
So it is who's on the edge of the futon?
Cartel is on the edge. So flip him over. He's on the edge and I'm in the middle, but we kind of getting like, we basically getting kind of pushed off a little bit.
Okay, so he's here.
Yeah.
And this is a real life size replica.
Can you put her on the camera? See what she doing with that?
A glass door, yes.
Y'all was asked to dig according to some of the people. When did y'all get naked? Did
Absolutely
y'all
not.
Here, or when did y'all take the clothes off?
Absolutely not. Nobody was ever naked. Nobody. And I'm gonna tell you like this, and he probably.
This is so sick.
That man didn't even take his shoes off. So, anywho, he decided to get up. Honestly, it wasn't actual, and I had all my clothes on.
So Brooke was right here. She was in this space.
Yeah, she was in that space over there in the corner, like where the security guard, which security guard went over there in real life, but I know that they put it over there. But no, she was literally
Who was on the other futon?
And I have another question too, because there's context around even y'all being in this room outside of, because this was the confessional room. And
yeah, so this wasn't necessarily, this was only deemed the confessional room. Literally once.
So nobody was on the other futon.
A room to have everybody do like their little interviews. It was supposed to be like a real world type of situation. So
no. So I would have just got my ass up and got the fuck away from this married man and got my ass over there where it was a bunch of room.
Because that was like the only room that kind of had like a space where you could prop a chair up, prop a camera up, and everybody could go in, close the door.
Why? How can I ask that question?
It's just another living room, because they had like 3 living rooms all together, like a main living room and then a little den, and then, well, that's what we call it in the South, like a little den area and then another one. So anywho,
Wait a minute. Somebody in the chat said no, HB, they put the futons together. You mean to tell me after they have put 2 futons together, KG and Cartel still like this? Oh, honey, I would have just had to stand up on a wall like I was in a motherfucking club at that point then. If I was him and I was married. But go ahead. Still not making sense to me.
Foot to foot. Mm-hmm. So at that point, I just kind of just got in the middle because it was still kind of room on the first one. So I just got in the middle. And at that point, the old girl had enough cover for me to use. Now I will say this, there were multiple mini covers, or not multiple. There was another mini cover, another mini blanket, not the one that she had. There was one on the back of the left one, and it was small. So that's the one that I'm speaking on. When I say that there was a small one that we shared, that's the one that I'm speaking on, because throughout the night, which it was only a couple hours that we were laid down.
Now, so I want to hold on. I want to clock in on number one, why you didn't have a room, why Brooke, because listen, let's talk about like she was saying she was scared that somebody was gonna grape her. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Was it grape or what was the situation with that? Like she expressed concern. She was crying. She was scared. This is why he was consoling her. And to try to keep like anything from happening and I will say this, he did say that even though she was being weird and awkward, when she said that she was
alive. Like, hold on, Chloe.
He was like, okay, well,
the real question is,
we'll just keep it out. You know what I'm saying? So
why didn't your nigga have a hotel of his own with his married ass like you suggested him do so in the first place? No, my bad. You said your excuse for you understanding why he didn't get a hotel is because these people paid their money and they want to spend time with you. I'm married niggas ain't going to no slumber party. We ain't churn. Y'all will see me in the morning at brunch. Y'all will see me tomorrow when we do our activities. Y'all will see me that evening when we go to dinner. That's when y'all will see me. Y'all see me when we having a spades game or something. You will not see me at no 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I am a married man. I'll be at my hotel talking to my wife after I done got out the shower and shit like that. This shit is wrong and I make sense. That pickle got to be good on him. He got the magic stick. I don't know if he can hit once and he can twice, girl. He got it, girl. Go ahead, y'all. I used to lie like this about Chuck all the time. I did. People say I sucked his dick. I told him to do that. Lying slow.
Like what you're saying and what he said. You know what I mean? I'm talking about when we were communicating in real time, and then what you're saying and what he said, right? So
okay,
yeah. I know you probably like I didn't tell you that.
And I also want to touch on that. So I was not supposed to stay there. I did not pay to stay there. What had happened was, since I was drinking, Cartel and the other hosts wanted me to stay just due to liability. I was intoxicated. I was not drunk. I'll say that. I was not drunk, but I had been drinking that night. I had been drinking as well as, burning the tree. So they both told me to just stay and go home in the morning. And so that's how that happened. So yeah. After that, I got in the middle of the couch, and I also drove there. So my car was already parked, and also
Hold on, I'm sorry. Mods, can you guys let Ty Brooks up? I've been trying to let her up, and it's not letting me. I'm sorry. I just need y'all to let her up. Go ahead, sorry.
The truck had already kind of blocked me from getting out anyways. So, and no, I understand that y'all are saying Ubers. I was not going to leave my car there. Sorry. So yeah. after that, see, I told myself to stop looking at the freaking, because I'm going to throw myself off. Let me clear the display. Okay, so after that, pretty much.
Hold on. Sadari said, I'm so sorry, I have to say this. Sadari said you drove, I would have slept in the car. Cartel would not let you sleep in the car. This is what I'm telling y'all. He wouldn't, you're not going to sleep in a car as a woman in a house where he is in a rural area. You're not sleeping in a car.
Neither one of them was going to let that happen. Neither one of them.
You're not driving. You're not sleeping in the car. You're not doing that. I know.
And they weren't the only two. They were not the only
second.
two who told me to stay. So
1 second. But goddamn it, you don't have to sleep next to me. I don't care what I ain't got to do. Somebody in that house would have cleared that bed if you just had to stay there. And I would have made sure that you and Brooke would have been the only two individuals on that motherfucking futon. Okay? I don't care if y'all would have been crisscrossing applesauce sitting on that futon, but it wouldn't be nobody on that futon but you and Brooke. And I know how a futon looks when it's flat out. I've been polled before. I know how a futon looks when it's completely open. It's flat. One person can lay on one side, one person can lay on that side. You can't do too much stretching out. But if y'all put two together, now you damn near got a queen size bed in that motherfucker. You and her and Brooke would have been the only two on that shit. This just don't make no goddamn
Where was
sense.
his room at, HB? Did he have a room?
He had... I would think so. I want to know why he wasn't in his.
That's
The
what
real
I'm
questions
saying.
aren't getting asked. I want to know. I'm sorry. I don't care if Poca was my sister. I still wouldn't be able to side with you on this. It's too fucked up. I'd be like, so this one of them things that you just can't fix. Some shit you just can't clean up. The shit y'all will do for a nigga. And he's somewhere eating biscotti cookies on the flight right now, headed home to get some coochie. This is insane. He ain't worried about a goddamn thing. Not a hot damn thing. Girl, this is so ooh la la. Go on, guys, I guess.
I don't even think, honestly, truly, that he slept all the way. Now, did my behind fall asleep and go to sleep? I sure did.
Were you guys sharing a blanket?
We were sharing a blanket at first until I basically stole the blanket. I'm a wild sleeper. So that's when we woke up. And when we woke up, I think that at some point he did get comfortable, and that's when the arm was thrown over. Now, when I say the arm was thrown over, it was not in no intimate way. How I looked at it,
oh, hell no.
Oh my God. Put the camera on those comments for me, Chloe.
on my like neck, like I mean, he got a big ass fucking arm. No, sorry, no offense, Poca, but on my like shoulder / like up on my neck. It could have been up on my neck. So you know, after that, after I woke up, because I know that's what she stated that's what she woke up and saw. So she woke up before us, and so after the comments. And I felt the arm, I politely moved it, and I moved away, and I went back to sleep. And that's where the fault was at, because I literally just moved away from him and went back to sleep.
Now, when his arm was, hold on, Ty, you can go ahead.
Look at the comments.
My sister.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, KG, how you doing? I'm doing well. How are you, KG? I mean, not KG. How are you, Ty? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I ain't doing no goddamn cuddling. Woman, I'm a married woman. I'm talking shit. Don't mind. So I got a few questions. I think I've been listening to you. I think that, like, you're kind of laying it out, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, it's some questions that I gotta it's eating me up if I don't ask you, and if you don't answer tonight, it's gonna work my nerves. I want to know, what made you decide I'm going to this meet and greet? What was like the factor for you? Like, oh, I gotta be there. What was that? Like, I just want to know that. I genuinely wanted to just hang out with both of them. Like over the short time of me being on both of their platforms, I thought it would be fun. You know, a fun experience, especially them coming to Atlanta. I didn't know that some people actually lived in Atlanta. And so, yeah, it was just to have a fun weekend. I didn't really look at it as like a meet and greet. I just looked at it as just a weekend of meeting them TikTok people, which I knew that I wanted to get into TikTok and things like that. So yeah, it was just like just hanging out with them, meeting them as well as other people that were going on the trip.
So my question is, being that, of course, we know how Broski moves. I'm not worried about that right now. But did you have the intentions to say, "Oh, I'm gonna go get fucked up this weekend"?
Absolutely not. No, absolutely not. No, ma'am. Absolutely not. That was not my goal or anything like that. Getting messed up, getting super intoxicated, anything like that. No, absolutely not.
So my next question for you is, you said you have been drinking and you have been smoking or whatever, right? So, and you originally came for somebody else. Not David Ruffin, but the other one, right? So, my question to you is...
Hold on 1 second, Ty. Y'all, and I'm just chiming in on, like, because I see y'all saying, that's a cuddle. I don't perceive it as a cuddle. I think cuddles are very important. I think people, now here's the thing. I don't think that this was a good call to be doing this. I don't think that was a good call to be doing this, but I don't think that was a cuddle. A cuddle is very intentional. If you're sitting around people and y'all, it's 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, y'all been out running around, it's an awkward situation. You sitting in proximity and your arm falls over somebody, that's not cuddling. Like, so having your arm
How
over
did the arm fall?
I think that's a stretch. I think
wait, let me say something. Because I just want to know, like, where was the other dude? Not David Ruffin, but the other dude on it. Where was he at?
It do when you sleep. I'm sorry. Let me get out the comments.
On the other side of me. Like, I was in the middle. Shorty was on one side, and then he was on the other side of me.
Okay, it's Susu for me.
End of the couch that y'all are on.
Susu talking about they was laid up, sis. Real shit.
Okay. So you was kind of like in between two men. Is that what you said?
No, not two men. No. This is a woman that was on the other side of me.
Okay, so Shorty was on the other side of you.
Yeah.
But he was on the opposite side of you. The man that. Okay, so why didn't you and that man take y'all affairs to a different, like, how did we get to the sleeping part? That's how we missing the part. Like, I didn't know what I'm saying. Like, I thought you were coming for David Ruffin.
No. Mm-mm. Not the.
So she ain't had nobody there that she was supposed to be getting to know.
No, not in no intimate way. No. That was not my initial. No, that was toward the end of the trip. That's not. No, I did not come for cartel. No, if you're speaking on
cartel, not cartel. We're not talking about bro.
If you're speaking on, I already spoke on that. Yeah, the bodyguard. Yes, I already spoke on that. That was later on, towards the end of the trip. That wasn't even in the. Yeah. I don't know what you're
y'all just worked y'all way up to that.
Yeah, that was a whole...
I want her to get down. Her voice sounds sleepy. Get somebody else to do it.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure some shit out.
Where Poca at? Poca is texting her at the camera.
Because it's really giving clout to me, because I, as a married woman, I'm not going to be in no room with no married man.
That's where she is.
I'm not gonna put myself in no room with no married man. So I just was wondering, like, it wasn't no.
And I took
you need to get down.
Accountability for that already.
The floor, like, there was nowhere else to be. Like, that was the only place to be.
Well, hold on. Let me back it up a little bit. Because it wasn't. God, I hate that he ain't gonna clear this up.
I want to know how they went to sleep. How did we get to sleep?
It was 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. They were like sitting up and like nodding.
I was
like
sleepy.
even the host, even the other host, he was sitting up on a couch, like delirious, talking, trying to stay awake. You get what I'm saying? Like, they were just kicking it. Like, I don't know. I guess because I've kicked it like that before, and I've seen that, and it ain't been awkward or weird. I can see it, but maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just projecting. Right?
Okay, wait. So how many rooms was in this place? Like, I guess I'm trying to understand. How many rooms?
People had rooms. They had beds, but there was a situation that had occurred, right?
With Miss Footsie,
with Footsie's and the other host. So that's where she was supposed to be sleeping. She couldn't sleep there, right? And then where this is an alternative place to sleep, or like wherever she was, she didn't feel comfortable. So instead,
and we're speaking on the other girl, not
right,
me.
not you, right? So where she was originally supposed to sleep, she couldn't sleep. They had a huge altercation blowout. That's not happening, right? The other places are occupied by other guests, right? So here's a space that is an open space. They were using it as a confessional, but it has futons. So KG is here because she didn't have a room because she wasn't planning on staying. But because by the time that they got back to the place, and that's why I'm trying to give y'all context of like how things happen, right? People paid to stay there. There were other rooms that were occupied, beds that were occupied by the other people who stayed there. Brooke and Otis had their big altercation. That's where she was supposed to be sleeping. They've already expressed that. She could not sleep there because you can't go back, and that was not it was a volatile situation. So here she is, she's out here. Now her story has shifted.
Did KG and Footsie at some point, did they have any words like why they couldn't be in the room together?
There wasn't. This is the room. But the problem is the room was open, right? And then a party that made people uncomfortable was out. And so to keep it from getting like conflicting, like to keep conflict down, that's why my husband is there to monitor and keep shit straight. Anybody who has been on this app has seen that he has said it ain't gonna be no funny business on my name. He said that a million times. Ain't gonna be this, ain't gonna be that. Y'all not gonna be doing this, ain't gonna be no fight, ain't gonna be that. He monitored, like this is, and that's another thing. I guess I'm not alarmed because I know how he is. We're like, even when we travel, we have gone places, even whether it be his family, whether it be my friends, wherever, and we are around people like this. He think he's security for everybody, and he will do his best to stay up all night. So I guess that's why I'm not tripping.
Yeah, I feel like him and the other hosts as a duty, if it was their job to make sure everybody was straight, I get that. But I guess what I'm looking at is more so like the questions. I was trying to get into the damn story, but I'm trying to get the basics out the way. Like, okay, did we know that he was married? You know, at what point? Because if I wake up in a married man arm on me, bitch, I'm getting up. And I'm not going to go and say 3 times. I'm not going to say 3 times, oh, yeah, he was cuddling me. And then one time I'm going to tell the truth. I feel like...
Hold on, y'all, because I'm so tired of horse voice. Susu said some good shit in the chat. She said, so if KG lied, why did Cartel let her up on his panel the next day? That's the good question. Because the Cartel, we know, would have cussed her ass the fuck out. She wouldn't have came up on nothing. So, and this before she even had contact on the back end with Poca. It's okay. Susu will get to the bottom of it. Because them other fake ass friends that just want to go with the story to help you look more stupid. You even see that the people who fuck with you in there ain't even buying it. It's going to take real bitchs to tell her this don't look good for you. You can't make sense of it because there's nothing to make sense of. It is what everybody think it is. And that's it, the end. You're not the one looking dumb. So let it happen. Let him clean that shit up, not you. Yeah, it's insane, silly. It's very much so insane. She gonna have to get somebody else to be in her corner because I ain't gonna lie, the panel that she had up there, they damn sure can't help. Lord, they can't help. Worth the fucking damn, they can't help. Okay.
I'm still wondering where his Cartel room at, or was he just supposed to stay up all night?
At the hotel where she suggested he should have been. But her excuse was he stayed at the house because he's a protector and he wants to break up fights. And girl, then y'all, what happens to security? What's security there? What is he breaking up? And she also just told us about an hour ago the reason he stayed is because she suggested, hey, you should stay. These people paid their hard money to spend time with you. You ain't got to spend time with my husband after midnight. He'll see y'all in the morning at brunch or whatever other things is on the itinerary, babe. But you're not going to spend no time with him after midnight. He better be at that room. And I don't give a fuck what room on the futon. Nigga, stand up. Go sit in a bar chair or something. Go sit in the kitchen. Go to sleep in the chair. I'm crazy. Like, no.
But HB, what they actually could have did was left them futons just like they was instead of pushing them together.
Then everybody in the chats was spamming saying why KG got in the house they didn't have to pay. She done came up with a quick line. Poca went with it. Oh, she was too drunk. He wasn't gonna let me leave like that. Girl, I would have sent your ass in an Uber to your motherfucking hotel. You and another girl. Y'all both get in there. Y'all go to the hotel together. She's not well. Or I would have cleared one of them rooms. Or I would have just got my black nigga ass up off the futon and let you and the girl Brooke sleep on a futon. 2 women. Talking about the arm just fell over her. Arms don't fall over shit. I'm not even finna be that close to you and my arm fall. You know how close you got to be to a bitch for your arm to fall over him? They said she live in Atlanta. Don't worry about it. I ain't got time for this. Go ahead, Chloe.
Of being bombarded and bullied and all this extra shit. Because I don't care anymore. Fuck y'all. Eat my ass.
Okay, Katie.
Okay, so back to the
How did that feel? How do you feel after that?
I'm sorry. I just had to get that out because that really.
I'm mad at you.
Yes.
They've been going hard on you. They've been going hard on you.
Yeah, and it's not really about really. I was already. It's not about blaming you. Because I cried on this fucking app, bro. I done did everything that they done told me not to do. I done cried on this app. I done cussed somebody out on this app. I done sat here and did everything. And at this point, I don't care anymore because it's not. I am too much of a people pleaser, and I've come to terms with that, and I'll accept that now. I'm sitting here trying to please people that don't give a damn about me, don't even know me. You niggas nor you women are in my DMs, trying to talk to me or have any type of real conversation with me. Shout out to the women that did, but the rest of y'all, none of y'all are. Everybody has been comment pussies at this point. Y'all, nobody has came into my DMs and tried to have no type of conversation with none of you niggas nor you women. So fuck y'all, because y'all are doing this to get at me, and I need to stand up for my fucking stuff, and that's what the fuck I'm doing now.
Why she mad at us?
And that's gonna be that.
And we have other stuff to clock too. Yeah, don't let them.
We got other stuff
to talk about.
To clock as well. Yeah. And TK, if it don't apply to you, let it fucking fly. It don't matter. TK, you're not a person to talk to me. You don't know me. We're not mutuals, none of that. So if it don't apply to you, let that shit fucking fly. Point blank, period. I'm not scared of y'all. I'm not.
No.
So whatever y'all gotta say that shit. Moving forward with the store. We woke up. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning.
So y'all laid out about 5. Get up. It's 8 o'clock in the morning.
It's 8 o'clock in the morning. So I'm not mad at nobody either.
I wanna let's get back out of the comments.
My bad.
Okay. I want to get back to do I want to go back to that? I don't know. The lane. Yeah, let's get to were you guys laying down? Who was laying down? What position was Brooke in?
Brooke at that point was in like a fetal position. She had taken her cover and wrapped up.
And she was not on the second couch. Where was she? What couch was she on?
She was on that first couch that we were all actually sitting up on.
Okay. Now, is Cartel still on the couch at this time?
Yes. No, that's when he moved over to the other couch. He moved over and flattened out the other couch.
Okay. So where were you?
I was actually in the middle trying to still be closer to Brookie. Because at that point, I was trying to like push her to give me like some more room just because I didn't want to be all the way up on the second futon that Cartel had laid out.
Because the futons at this time are feet to feet.
Yeah, they feet to feet at this point. They literally are feet to feet. So and he just did that to make more room.
Right.
Basically.
It wasn't, the actual size of the futons, 3 people are not laying on one futon. You're not getting comfortable. You're not really sitting on one futon. That's why Brooke was.
And honestly, y'all, I did not. Yeah, okay, I didn't wish on that sleeping situation. So
hold on, because you said he got up and he moved over to the other couch. So that would leave you and Brooke on this first couch.
Yeah, when he went over to the other couch, he had pulled it out.
Okay.
Yeah, he laid it flat. Yeah. And that's when he pushed it together.
Okay, he pushed the couches together. So now y'all still all on one side of the futon?
No. He had gotten on to the second futon. That was when he stretched that futon out. He had gotten to the second futon, and that's where he laid. Okay. But it was all pushed together. So that's how I got.
But
like,
why?
I was basically in the middle of both of them.
Do you see how like that's
what I was about to say.
I'm not attacking you. I'm just trying to see how the arm gets over the shoulder. If he's on another futon, and
they were pushed together, like so. You see these.
Okay, so you guys were no longer in the angle of where the backs are.
Yeah. So you see how imagine the other one being laid out like a basic mattress,
and then one of them still had the back up.
And the one of them still had the back up. Now they aren't this big; they were actually smaller.
Okay.
So
let me see if I can find the actual picture.
Once you move that table out the way, scoot them both together, and that's how it was laid out, as basically looking like a bed. And we were all vertical. We were all laying vertical on it. Cool. So it was like our faces facing the glass door.
Y'all, wait a minute. So y'all all laying vertically. I done confused myself. I don't know if I'm sleepy or dumb. Vertically. That's like standing up. You can't lay vertical.
Like vertical, or horizontal. I'm sorry. I'm trying to see. I wish.
Okay, that's okay. Slow down.
So after this, is her back on one and then her feet on the other? Is that like for everybody or something at some point?
Like we were facing the entrance. So like how we are looking at the screen right now, that's how we were laying.
And I'm pulling
like our face, like we were facing the entrance, the doorway, the glass door.
Hold on, I'm pulling the picture up. Don't worry about it. Sweetheart. I don't know what happened to my camera.
No, you're making AI pictures, Poca, and you're making them bigger than what a futon is.
Standing straight up and down. Like
it's been a lot, but I want you guys to see like. I have been misspeaking. She has been misspeaking. I ain't trying to cape for her, but sometimes we just got that is reality.
And I'm not confused, y'all. I'm just trying to give the details properly. And I'm already nervous. As a normal person, well, I won't say normal person because y'all done already checked me for that. I have real bad anxiety, okay? So I'm trying to get the story out as in full detail as I can remember, as everything played out. And again, I want to say this. I've already taken accountability.
You ain't got to say that
I don't know how many
you ain't got to say that no more. And then even when you say like taking accountability, you're still people pleasing because you're only
no ma'am. She's lying. You're not going to keep making AI futons. We're not going to keep making AI futons. Hold on, Chloe. This is a futon. This is a futon laid stretched out. We ain't got time for AI futons. That's not realistic. This is a futon laid out. You can sleep foot to head, feet to feet, head to head. 2 small women can fit on here. We are girls, whether you're gay, whether you're straight. At any point, y'all can cuddle. Y'all can get as close as y'all want. We got the same body parts, okay? This is a futon. Both of them are small women. One's a dancer, one's small. They're petite built women, okay? There's no reason. And if you just said out your own mouth, y'all was laying on it just fine together, then all of a sudden, Cartel pulled in the other one. He had no business pulling nothing in. This is on your husband. Somebody, well, you see how this sound crazy? Go talk to him about it. He ain't had no business pulling no now that's what's intentional. Yeah, we got a screenshot from Google. Cause she over here making futons when you could just Google futons that's already realistic, unfolded and laid out. 2 petite women can lay on this. I'm thick, bitch, and I can lay on this with a fat bitch. And we gonna be sleeping good, babe. I promise you. Real good. Yeah, our arms gonna have to be over each other, but we're women. Who cares? Back to back, front to front, sleep to sleep. We lay on our stomachs. We ain't even gonna be touching. This on your man.
Yeah, why did he push the bed together? Like, how are they just like...
And then her guilty conscience for being cuddled up with a married man. She's trying her best to make it help Poca make sense, to save grace, I guess, to right her wrongs with God or whoever she believe in. So she's trying to make the best out of it. Baby, you can't, sugar. It's a wrap, babe. You can't make sense of this. You can't. He had no business. If it was another futon there, that man had no business pulling them bitches together. A futon is the size of a full-size bed when it's laid all the way out. When you put another bed with it, it's the size of a queen. All of y'all shouldn't have never touched each other if you put them bitches together. Girl, please. Child boy, then he 5'2" with little short arms. Please. Go ahead, Chloe. Full of shit.
Who's that? Is anti-red pill.
No. It's okay. Look, that's why I had to clear it because they was throwing me off. It hurt my feelings a little bit, you know. But anywho, so the couches were actually like aligned with each other. It really wasn't actually thrown off like.
AJ is in the chat asking for Poca to let her up. We're gonna see if she let her up.
To like one of the little corners because it actually was like some other stuff in there. I can't remember. I think it was more so like decorations that Kiki was kind of holding. Because over time she had decorated. Oh, beautiful, by the way. Beautiful work. Anywho, so this couch to the left is the one that was laid out. And those exact blankets, those are the blankets they used. I actually don't know where the second one was. But I know that first blanket on the second couch to the left, that's the one that we had shared. That I ended up taking. Anywho, so they were pushed together. The couch that we were all sitting on remained a couch. That's the couch. That's the same couch that Brooke had ended up stretching out. And so when she stretched out, that whole situation of, you know, everybody basically being uncomfortable, whatever, that's what caused Cartel to go to the other couch and lay it out. He was like, I think these are futons, so we can kind of pull them out. So that is how that whole lineup came up. They were pushed together, and then I laid back down and I went to sleep. I went to bed. That was it. I was tired. It was probably like 5, 6 o'clock at that point. And
okay, hold on. So AJ trying to come up. Poca done responded to somebody in the chat saying, because we do need somebody that's gonna get straight to the point. I ain't gonna lie. Poca responded in the chat telling them I ain't letting nobody up because I don't want them asking her questions. But Ty Brooks is up. Did Ty not ask questions? Like they know exactly what's going on here. I mean, seriously, they know exactly how Messy Talk's gonna clock in.
I mean, they already came up with, they said that they were going to do it a certain way. It's scripted. They had this already done.
Then they should have just did a video or something. Because, I mean, like, what is this for us then? This don't even make sense. I hope y'all think we was going to buy it. Because we're not. Yeah, Ty asking questions. She not just sitting up there.
And the truck is in the way. The little truck that we did. The truck that we drove the whole weekend. It was in the way. So I actually could not back out. He offered to take me to Target. Did not offer to get me anything. It wasn't no damn shopping spree or nothing. I wanted to go get toiletries for myself. And he offered to take me because my car was blocked. That's all that it was. When he went to go get like the rest of his stuff, go get changed or whatever, that's when Brookie had woke back up and basically, you know, tagged along. He was like, oh, well, I gotta go get a breathalyzer or something like that. And so that's how the whole Target trip happened.
Pause right there. Pause. So I opened up the panel. I opened up the space for KG to be able to talk. I know you guys have a lot of questions, and I'm sorry. I'm not doing this for her to get drilled because I've already come to the conclusion for myself, right? And I know this is not helping her, and I think it is helping her. It's helping her not for the sake of getting you guys to see it. That's what I thought I would do. Like, okay, I could get them. No. But I hope this is because what it's doing for me is giving me freedom from like what people think, because there's literally no way Y'all could be like, you should have drove, when she just told you that he told her that your car is blocked in by multiple people. That, like, and so I don't know, like, so I'll drive you. And then I'll also share with you guys that he asked me, oh, do I want to share this? I do want to share this. I am going to share this because this is something that has been concealed to try to protect somebody. And he was going to Target because he was going to buy some toiletries for the house, like soap, toothpaste, and all that kind of stuff, just for like everybody at the house that was there. It wasn't nothing there. And then also because there was an individual whose coochie was smelling in the air. You could smell the fish. And the reason I'm saying that is for you to allow somebody to sit on a panel and make it seem like he was like tricking on you, buying you clothes, buying you outfits. If you're talking about when they went, the stuff that they were getting like KG was getting her stuff, but I think like what he said is, I got some socks, like they put whatever they were getting, he just said, I get it all for everybody. That's who he is, right? It's not like, oh, because I'm with y'all, don't paint it like he was tricking. He wasn't tricking. I'm just not gonna let y'all do that. I'm not gonna let y'all do that. And the reason that he was going, and he was just saying,
so now we just gonna act like one of the women in the house stinks. So he was headed that way. He was headed in that direction anyway. So he figured you might as well ride with me. Man, get the fuck
He was gonna buy. What was he gonna buy?
The
The
old
lady
Poca that I
stinking?
know. Yeah, man, please.
And then
Bitch,
why
you
the
stink,
people
what
that
I got
come
to
with
do
no
with me?
toothpaste and stuff? What is going on?
And this is the thing too, why I also have another problem with painting the picture. I guess I am. I said I wasn't going to.
A bitch stink. You worrying about toiletries ain't gonna make a damn difference.
You're painting the picture. You allow somebody to paint the picture as if he's buying clothes. What happened was they had an all black event. KG did not bring her dress. He also had to buy something because he didn't bring nothing, like for it specifically. So while they're grabbing stuff, the socks, the toiletries, all that kind of stuff, she grabbed a black dress from Target. I guess I'm not offended because that's what we do regularly. We literally do this regularly. What I'm seeing is these people are experienced the man I fell in love with. He is a generous soul. It's not any, and so for people to try to make it more than what it is, like that's actually kind of sick. And it's so crazy because he's a gentleman, he's considerate. She could not go home to get the dress. She couldn't go home to get the dress. So
what?
It is what it is. She gonna grab it from, and she was going to buy it. That's the crazy thing. She was going to buy it. He volunteered to just get everybody's stuff.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Something from experience.
Now we need to know who all was in the house that can vouch that Cartel had to buy them some shit.
In the itinerary, did she supposed to have a black dress? Why she couldn't go home and get dressed?
Exactly.
It's so cute.
Because her car was blocked.
It was for something in the morning though. At that time, Leola, this is the whole next day, right?
You just don't understand.
They all
have to be the transparent. Y'all helping me because I'm like KG, man. Fuck y'all and what y'all think. But I'm definitely gonna speak to that because
it can't be fuck us of what we think. Y'all still sitting up here saying this stupid shit.
People could experience that he was in his authentic self then. He was being a gentleman. He was being supportive. Yes, it was a bad call. Yes, the optics are horrible. He has acknowledged that. We talked about that. He has his own regret and concerns with that, right? I get it. But what you're not going to do is make it seem like he was just having, like, and that's the crazy thing. In 1 minute, y'all complain about men being rude, right? Y'all complain about that. But then when you actually have him being a gentleman, you're going to try to shit on that too and make it seem like his motives were ulterior. Like, that's crazy. He is like, oh, and now you're going to tell me he ain't like that. Okay, there we go. Anyway, go ahead, Ty. I'm sorry. There is no winning here. There is no winning here. But we literally do this.
Yeah, I was just saying,
yeah, it's not. Y'all tried though. Go lay down.
I think I've seen her buy people stuff, and I be like, why are you buying that for them? Laptops, computers, phones. Y'all both are just like that. So I can vouch that when it comes to like character.
Hold on 1 second. AJ said, babe, we weren't there and neither were you. Why are you doing this? Number one, because this is my husband. Number two, as many times as y'all ask me, why did I marry him? When I have other people who has actually experienced the him that I have married, and AJ, I love you. My tone is elevated because I'm passionate right now, because I sat on your panel and you asked, why did I marry him? I was happy that he was getting to be himself with people. I'm pissed the fuck off that they spinning this like he was doing more than what it is. And this is who he is. This is who I can't. He don't want y'all to know this side of him. So it's just like, that's why I'm doing this, because that's my husband. I don't like them playing on his name. I'm sorry, because for this motherfucker, I will drown a brick in a glass of water for him. I know my husband. I know why I marry him. I know why I tolerate the embarrassment with his content. And I was excited for him to have this experience with people. And I was excited for his platform. And I loved how considerate he was, that he didn't want that funky coochie hoe to be embarrassed. And so he actually took thought. See, consideration goes a long way with me. I like people who can think about accommodating other people. I can appreciate that because I do it. This is where we align, right? So you take this opportunity where he is being in his purest self and you shit on that. Yeah, I'm a step for that. Every time, you're not going to do that. You're not going to let somebody, when he went to bat for you, you said he protected you when that motherfucker was coming at you. When the reason that he's down in that room, hold on. The reason that he's down in that room was for protection. You get what I'm saying? Now, he don't give a fuck. I do, because I for him, you're not going to do that. Now, right is right and wrong is wrong. We can clock all day. He shouldn't even been in that situation. He shouldn't even been in that house. I have to take a little bit of ownership because he wanted to get a hotel room, and I told him to stay at the house, right? So I get it, right? Like, it's all fucked up.
But if he's protecting her, why do they have security guards?
Protecting her from who? It's 5 and 4 in the morning. Everybody drunk and sleep.
Fuck
But
everybody.
what was they had bodyguards. What was he doing protecting people?
That's not healthy for him. I thought we cared about mental health for people. I thought we cared about black men and black women. I want him
Here
to
she
be
goes on her soapbox. Oh, Lord.
He had a great time. I don't like that when he come back, because he got beef with bitches on the app, they're going to try to paint a narrative of him that he's not. And I'm always going to step for him. I'm always going to step out of my comfort zone when y'all trying to play on his name. When he's been in his best self, I don't say shit when he on some bullshit. I don't say shit. Y'all clock him. Y'all do. I don't say shit. He got it coming. He put the shit out there. He got it coming. But when he's operating in his higher self and he's on his best self and he's trying to make sure everybody's okay, and y'all and the people, the main motherfucker that he stepped for, even though she made him feel uncomfortable, he didn't make her feel uncomfortable. Y'all not fucking doing that to him. So I'm gonna get on this bitch. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna spit into this mic. I'm gonna spit into the phone for my husband every motherfucking time, and I mean that.
Oh, God.
I'm not gonna do that to him, because at the end of the day, he thought he was thinking about her. His wife coochie don't never smell like fish. His wife coochie don't never smell like fish. And for you, he went and bought, he don't even know what the fuck feminine hygiene products. He asked me, baby, what should I'm trying to get some hygiene products for the house. What should I? So don't play with me. Y'all not gonna play on
y'all.
him.
She is not talking about me.
I'm not ending it because I'm talking about Brooke. Who admitted to being finger popped by Otis while she was on her period. So that it all adds up. Now I see why he was trying to consider all of the hygiene stuff and some stuff that I could get for women. So you're not about to play with him. He didn't have to be that considerate. He didn't have to be that open. He didn't have to be that vulnerable. And yes, I'm mad as fuck that when he is that vulnerable, because y'all only experience him as an asshole who will tell you to suck his dick, right? Like, I hate that shit that he do. But so here he is operating in his true self, and y'all gonna shit on that. And the person who he really stepped for, when you made him uncomfortable, you gonna let somebody else paint a narrative? When you went crying on his shoulder, when he didn't even want you near him, and he didn't push you away from him, he consoled you. And then he stayed with you because you said you were scared. After you said you were scared of some niggas, after you was trying to throw your pussy on them niggas. So we're not gonna do that.
Now they throwing it on Brookie?
Do that.
So far, it is Kiara's fault and Brooke's fault.
I'll go out sad. I'll go out bad. On this tip, yeah, I will. For him, I will. Yeah.
And I want to say this: I'm not going out bad, and I'm not sitting here, playing.
Hold on, KG. No, AJ, baby. We're not talking about her. We're not talking. It's not KG. It's Brooke. It's the white girl. The white girl let OC finger her while she was on her period, right? And the reason I'm saying that is, and so the white girl got into it with OC. They were supposed to be sharing a bedroom. That's why she couldn't sleep in the bedroom. She had to sleep down here. Now, she was being very flirtatious with a bunch of the men in the house. She was making the men uncomfortable. Even with him, she was making him uncomfortable, right? But he wasn't acting funny towards her. And so that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. No,
They put it off on the white girl. Yeah.
Let me tell y'all, because somebody say, Poca girl, I thought you was innocent.
Yep.
I'm not innocent. I try to operate in love and kindness and consideration. But when it comes to him, I'm not going to play about him when he's right. When he's wrong, I don't say shit, y'all. Drag him. I don't say nothing. And I don't get involved. But when he's right, we're not going to do that because he's a man. He shouldn't even be worried about trying to cover your coochie smell before you. No, motherfucker, you smell your coochie before he did. You smelled it before he did. It's in the air. What are we talking about?
She's an idiot.
What are you talking about?
Very much so.
Go ahead, KG. I'm sorry.
And no, it's fine because I had to calm myself down. All I want to say is, like I said before, I have apologized to everyone who needed to be apologized to. I've sat here and told my story. I've did what I needed to do as a grown-ass woman. And from this point on, if you still feel away, there's a block button and there's an unfollow button. But do what you must do.
We even gonna move on
I
from
don't
that,
give
KG.
a fuck.
We even gonna move on from that because it was something else.
No, it's just because it is something that we need to touch on. I just wanted to clarify because, yeah, I am standing up for myself. And everybody is now switching from, well, you should have talked to Poca, to, well, you should apologize to Cartel. Bitch, don't y'all think I've had conversations with Cartel? That's why y'all need to mind y'all motherfucking business. Because we have conversations on the back end that don't fucking concern you. Reasons as to why Poca and Cartel are
They
straight.
said Brooke showing screenshots on Bella Live, HB.
I would not be
Can
on
you go to Bella's live for me, Chloe?
You as a grown ass woman. Point blank period. So suck a fucking dick.
Hold on.
Leave me the fuck alone.
Hold on, AJ. I see your question. I'm mad at Brooke. I'm not mad at Brooke. Yeah, I am mad at Brooke. I am mad at Brooke for trying to play on his name. And I'm not mad at.
And everything was scanned. I tried to speak up and say, hey, and by that time, Cartel had tapped his card. And there was no hygiene products. Cartel did not buy anything there.
That's
everything
what I was trying to
computer.
we missing something. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Like, we're not friends. She doesn't have any type of fidelity to me. So, yeah, I'm mad at Brooke because he actually stepped for her. And she sat in another panel when a lady painted a narrative and she never corrected it. And that's why. Because he don't give a fuck to clear it up. But I wanted to give her an opportunity. He's never going to clear it up. He's going to play in y'all face all day. He don't care. But when I talked to KG, I wanted to give her an opportunity.
He's playing in your face, Poca.
With questions because that's what I saw that was happening on the other panels. And that's why. So don't even worry about him because he's never going to clear it up. He's actually going to play in your face. He actually wants y'all to think that it was worse than what it was. He wants you to think the worst, right? He told the story that he was swinging with some click-clacks on and a leather belt and had baby oil everywhere. He don't care what y'all think. For her sake, I wanted to give her an opportunity to clear it up. Now, after I saw that live of Brooke, because Brooke was really problematic in the house, and I saw her let that girl paint that narrative like he was tricking off. Oh, he bought her, and guess what? He had to buy their clothes. No, he picked up the bill like a gentleman would. We're here. And then even when they talked about going to the bar, and when he told them that, the tab is open, and, they all like, oh, he tried to buy y'all drinks. He bought drinks. Like, how could you do that? That's what I'm saying. Hold on. Child, I like this. I want to have this, right? Because Child the Ghetto once said, but that wouldn't mean he don't care about how that would make you feel, love. And so this is why I guess I'm not moved, because he knows me just like I know him. And in our regular everyday life, we are generous. If we're hanging out with people, we're paying for everything. We fight to, like, that's what we do. When we go out to eat, we tip the waitress. So if we go out to eat and we tip the waitress $100, right? And we're in it, it's nowhere near that. Does that mean he's flirting with her? Does that mean he's like trying to give her a chance? If we go out, there have been times that like we're out and the people in front of us, we just buy their stuff. If you're hanging out with us and this is like his event and he's very excited about it, yeah, he gonna make sure everybody good. So, then Brooke will be lying because she said that he bought their Target stuff. So that's what I'm saying. But I saw the bill for Target. Listen, I'm not going back and forth. So
my hygiene products were paid for, y'all. I got deodorant and Dove soap.
And he bought more than enough stuff for the house, and he got stuff out of consideration for her. So here's the thing, because he didn't just buy it specifically for her. He bought stuff in general to not embarrass her, right? At that time, I didn't know exactly who it was because he didn't want to embarrass her. But now when I hear what was happening, I'm like, okay, that's who it was. One plus period. So if he bought it in general to conceal her identity, he was just buying it for stuff for the house. He did ask me, what kind of stuff can I? You get what I'm saying? The point that I'm making is the consideration that he had, his intentions was to protect you and to look out for you or whoever it was. Why are you letting people shit on him?
Okay, well,
it's the principle for me, right?
The principle. So, Brookie, would you like to talk about that? So, you're saying he never brought you any feminine products at all. That storyline is completely bullshit.
In fact, I actually had to ask Kiki in the house for tampons when I started my cycle because I wasn't on it the whole time. I had started it Saturday night.
Okay, so it came on
Friday night. I'm so sorry. Friday night.
Okay, so it came on at random. Didn't expect it to happen. All right, boom. Once that happened, you saying you didn't ask for no products, you asked a whole nother female for something.
I asked a whole other female, Kiki, who was in the room across from the confessional room.
So what would be his reason for telling his wife that he had to get you some hygiene products because you wasn't so fresh down there?
That's inaccurate.
Okay.
For one, I'm very clean about myself.
I mean, I would hope so. Nonetheless, only because being a dancer, having to move around, swinging, air, I would think that would be priority. Just, Nonetheless. All right. So, Brookie, here's the issue. It's looking like the way KG painted it to Poca, and correct me if I'm wrong, y'all, but KG went to Poca like, look, Brookie didn't want her shit outed about what she had going on with Otis, so she needed somebody to distract the storyline off of her. Therefore,
that's exactly what's going on.
So you feel like the roles are just reversed, though?
Yeah, no, everything that she said that I did, she did. She spoke about Cartel in a sexual way when he went to go get pizza, saying that she has a thing for bald heads. I told her Cartel looks like Megamind, and how could she be attracted to that?
All right, so let's.
And she ain't said the same thing on live that she like bald head niggas.
Okay, so I am curious though. So, Brookie, do you remember when Susu asked you, who do you find attractive? What was your answer?
Otis.
And you still feel like Otis is the more attractive man out of the two?
Go back to Bella. Bella asked the stupidest question. Who gives a fuck who we think is attractive? Who gives a fuck, Bella?
Curious though, you do know that when we was having a conversation, we listening to your side of the story, you was like, listen, Otis, he's my friend. He was there for me. Blah, blah. You sounded very convincing. You do understand that, right?
Absolutely. I was wrong for 1,000% lying and saying, she needs to put her stuff on the floor. But it was 2 years worth of stuff with me and Otis. It wasn't just the meet and greet that all played up. It's what happened between me and Otis. Now, We weren't in a relationship. We were just entertaining each other.
Okay. Y'all was entertaining each other. Nothing wrong with that because y'all two single people doing what y'all want to do. But the storyline is you wanted to cover up what you want Otis had going on, so you created a lie, like a conspiracy on KG to take the heat off.
There was a phone call that happened before where Ozzy was even in that phone call, where KG said herself that she was nervous about it coming out, but she was ready, and that she was going to tell the truth that she cuddled with Cartel.
Okay. Now I am curious. So we were talking about cuddling, and they even showed it on the diaphragm. They wasn't fully laid out and stretched. They back was sitting up against the futon.
Go back to what you call it. Because I'm gonna tell you what Bella gonna end up doing. Bella's gonna end up hearing how Susu and AJ feels, and then she's gonna change it. Right now, she's trying to save Poca and make sense of what Poca said, because she thinks that's where the people are going right now. But when she find out that's not the direction everybody's going, she'll change it up in a few minutes. Thank you so much. Let's get back to this side.
The little stuff you showed them, that's nothing.
That's it. Right. That's nothing. And actually, you know what's so crazy? Do you see what that is in the back? Clock in.
That's it. They're not getting it. They're not getting it. But hey, y'all got to get some better friends. Because about mine, baby, I'm going to IP addresses, screen mirrors, I'm on it.
Yeah.
So that's why I say, yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? I needed to experience this because I was very naive and saying, okay, just go, thinking that everybody had the best intentions, right? He was naive and thinking that it was just going to be like everybody just operating how they're supposed to operate, right? And because they didn't, he already had said that he was going to be, even though like they said, the other host recommended like security. He's like, I am security. I don't need security, right? In this, he learned that you have to be moving in a way that protects yourself so that you're not getting caught up in like, not just optics. Hold on. And I'm gonna tell you this. So I did get irritated, y'all. You know, and I'm not gonna be ashamed for being irritated because I'm human. And for this one, I'm a fight. I'm sorry.
I think that you're hurt.
I'm not hurt. I'm disappointed in them. I'm not.
I think that you have this thing about yourself where you always see the good in people. Yeah. And I tell you all the time, you know what I mean?
She must know her.
At the end of the day, they don't deserve your heart. They don't even deserve his heart.
That's why she was the only person allowed up.
Exactly. And try to correct it the way that he tried to correct it.
Wow, she sound like she motherfucking crying.
Must be an auntie or something.
And even to step for somebody who made you feel uncomfortable. That's the thing too. Like when somebody is cringe to you and you still trying to be like supportive to keep everybody on a high note, he don't deserve that. I'm sorry, he don't deserve it. Yeah, so it's okay.
And then you being the wife that you are, encouraging him to show up like that.
And I feel bad because I feel like I pushed him into the lion's den, right? And I guess I am sad about, because I when he said, if you can't go, I'm not going, I should have left it alone. When he said, if you can't go, I'm not going, I should have left it alone. And the reason that I'm crying, guys, is because when I see narrative spent, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm not comfortable with, the people trying to like allude to SA, not for him, but for other people, because it could easily be him too, because they're in that proximity, right? I feel like I threw him into the lion's den. Not that, and because if it's not her, she's not doing that. She's not accusing him of SA, and I'm not saying that she's doing that. But what I feel like is the way that Kiera was able to get this story to have a vendetta on him? What if it was something bigger? What if it was somebody bigger? What if, because if you're willing to lie about Cuddlegate, if you're willing to make it seem like it's something that is not, right? What if somebody would have offered money to, I'll give you $5,000 and say that he did this to you? And it's just his story against hers. And then look at him. And then look at his content online. Like that's too risky for me. Right? And it was too risky for him too. And that's what I was talking about when I told y'all I talked to him after I put my feelings aside. I heard his anxiety when he was finding out more and more stuff, because he didn't, if you can't go, I'm not going. I should have just listened to him. But I thought we were doing something good for his platform and for his followers, because people had paid money to see him. And I wanted to uphold that.
Still memorize. Who want to see Cartel?
It sounds weird, like the way that y'all may not, you have to really understand her as a person. She's not, as a friend to her, she's not going to let you give up on your dreams. She's really not. This woman has gave me.
Oh my God, this is so stupid.
Like, me that. Like, why are you doing that? This woman, her heart, when she loves you, she's going to go to the best for you, regardless of what it is. It's nothing too small. She have told me the same thing she's telling him. Go, show up. These people paid to see you. And I know. And I told her as a friend.
Oh my God, they both crying?
Both ways.
Yeah.
Both ways. Trust me, we did.
So now it's her fault that they all slept together in the futon?
Ultimately, it just came down to boundaries on everybody's part. On my part as a friend, on Miss KG part as a supporter, on Poca's part as a wife, on Cartel's part as a husband. You know, it's just levels to this shit. And I just feel like, you know, everybody would say, leave them, leave them, leave them, leave them, leave them. You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like this situation was worth you leaving him. Like, as a friend.
No, it's
just off of what we have.
Right, absolutely
on
not.
The back end.
Absolutely not. And that's why, you know, and like I said, I believed him when he said nothing happened. And he also was very accountable that situation shouldn't happen like that. And he did not mean for it to happen like that. Like, that wasn't his intention. But we both learned from this. And he needed to see how, if you're not prudent, if you're not diligent and intentional, like so he thought we're all just kicking it. We're all just having a good time. I can see how you can I can see that, especially if you know I'm not trying to do nothing with nobody. Well, I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? And I can see that. And I'm not saying it's right, but I can just see how it happens. I can see, for me, intentions matter. For me, it's about principle. You know what I mean? I'm not explaining that to you guys anymore. I respect that you guys don't agree with that, but that's just how it is for me. And the fact that his intention was not to be intimate with her, his arm was on her, on the shoulder. It wasn't even a long thing. I can see how, after being drinking and smoking and falling asleep and sitting on them tiny ass futons, or I can see it. It wasn't sexual, right? And he said that. I believe that. She said that. I believe that. Other people that was at the house said that. I believe it. I did my own investigation, deeper than you guys will ever know, and I believe it. And that's that. The only reason.
And you also saw messages of different conversations between different people.
Yes.
Some stuff was altered. Some stuff, on the back end. People have to realize it's way bigger than what you think. She's not. Trust me, I know her. She's not gonna come up here and go 10 toes down for him, and she know that it's a lie.
Exactly. Because if I promise to God, you guys, it don't matter. If it was, if it was cheating, even if they laid close and all the clothes on, and they had their own separate blankets, but his intention was to snuggle up with her, it would be no conversation. But it doesn't matter. The people who know, it doesn't matter. No, it don't matter when nobody knows. All that matters is
they all still slept together. Is she stupid?
We both acknowledged how not only did we acknowledge how it could have been handled better here, but even moving forward, we have an agreement. We locked in, right? Ain't gonna be none of this without me. When you move, I move, just like that. Somebody try to get him to go to something, I'm not doing that no more. I'm not pushing him to do. I'm not doing that. It's either they can arrange it for a date that we're both available, or to hell with it. And that's what we have to do. That's marriage, right? Like, I didn't think it would ever be like this. He didn't see it could ever be like this. I didn't suspect any of this. I'm glad that we went through this on a smaller
I
scale.
know you didn't expect him to lay in the bed with another woman.
Anything more. I just don't like the vulnerability for him. My biggest issue is he was in his self, and you let people shit on him, and he stepped for you. So that was it about that. Another issue I have is, why is Brooke, because I saw in one of those videos, right, where they were alluding to all this stuff going on. Brooke's in the comments. She's saying, volunteering, and I'm not going to talk about what happened between me and OC. Okay, nobody asked you to. That was what the panel's response was. I guess she said it again. They're saying, okay, nobody asked you to. She hops up on the panel, and then she spills everything. So you really wanted to, so just do it, right? The issue that I have is, I don't have an issue with Brooke. I'm going to take that back. I don't have an issue with Brooke because people knew who she was, how she was, and they let her around. And that was a black man. That was a black man who did that. So I don't have an issue with Brooke. Actually, I take all that shit back. I just didn't like how she did not step for my husband. There was no integrity in that.
She gonna step for your husband, though.
That's what I'm gonna say for that. That's it. Do you have anything else to say, KG? Oh, what you say? I didn't see your. No, Bray, I didn't see your. I'm sorry, I wasn't even looking at the comments because I get so distracted.
I just cleared. I cleared the comments, and then it's too many comments. Oh, hey, Bray. Oh, Bray about to go.
No. I'm not letting nobody go.
What you said, girl? You're about to make it stupid.
I'm not letting
Right. First of all, let me just say to my sister Poca, I love you, girl.
I love you.
Don't have me waiting in request so long. KG with the nervous level.
AJ finna be pissed.
Girl, KG, please. I just want to say, hey, I love you. I miss you. I hope you're doing good. Girl, I've been commenting this whole time. I've been at KG telling her to tell you to let me up and some other shit. Right. Girl, now what the fuck going on in here, girl? I've been listening for a minute. Hey, KG. Hey, Ty.
Hey, Bray.
What's going on?
What y'all doing?
I don't know, girl. You tell me.
It's about to get really stupid, you guys. They're just going to rehash the whole thing.
Hey, Mariah.
Hey, Lan.
What y'all doing?
I don't know what.
Let's listen to this trash of delusion and women blaming other women for their men being fuck-ups.
I think that's it. I don't know. Is there anything else? KG, did we talk about, for this situation, is there anything else that needs to be discussed? I'm sorry, Brad. What was going on here? Because I'm overstimulated. I'm sorry. That's why I'm all over the place. I'm not ignoring you, Brad. What's going on in here is, I did my own investigation. I came to my conclusion, and I wanted to address this.
Yes, what did you find out, sis? What was your investigation? Because I did my own investigation too.
That there was no cheating. There was some shit that just looked. The optics are horrible, but there was no cheating.
What was the optics? What happened, sis? What was the situation?
Just him being in too close proximity with these women, and when they came back from the club, when they came back from the club and they all hanging out, it just that was the only bad call, right? But that's it.
Just because on account of this live, the energy that I get sense and everything, I'm not going to come in and do my little one too. But I did do my own research and I did come to my own conclusions. Girl, I had to get more investigation shit, girl, for you. But it's not neither here nor there. I didn't dig too deep. I just asked some questions that came to some assumptions.
What is your conclusion? I am interested in hearing your conclusion.
You want to hear my opinion, sis? Mm-hmm. And I keep my opinion. I'm going to keep it mild.
Let it out.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, and KG, this is no offense to you, all right, baby? I think KG got you fucked up. I think Brookie got you fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think both of them got you fucked up. I don't know what the fuck happened. I can't say what.
Cartel got her fucked up.
When I can smell bullshit in the water, and there's so much bullshit in the water, girl. It ain't even piranhas.
Well, now I'm gonna tell you this. Now here's the thing. I'm clocked in on where you're at. I'm 100% clocked in on where you at, and I have talked about.
If I was to clock in further, sis.
But see, this is the thing.
Okay, you don't want me to go further? I know.
No, because here's the thing. I know that, right? He knows that, right? He done put the pieces together. In hindsight, he peeped that. He. That's a done thing. We're all on the same page. I understand what you're saying. That's not important to me right now. Because what's important to me is where he at with it. Number one, what was your intentions? That's the only person.
Yes, I hope that y'all were. Yes, that's what matters. You and him, like,
because
period.
And I need him to see this though, right? Like, not like since the situation happened, I need him to see how easy it is for people to pull their own frickas and can have you out here not risking it all. You see,
but I do feel like even sis, I'm gonna say this too. Like my thing is, I won't
talk about that I'm not on that. That's just not.
I know you very well, and I know you extra clocked in. I know you extra peep. I know you can take a lot, and I know you're good enough to know when it's time to go. You feel me?
When Brooke is here's the thing. Brooke, number one, already admitted that she was on pills. Brooke don't even know who she gave her Crown Royal bag to. Brooke has been saying that she gave her Crown Royal bag to Otis. Cartel Ben told me. Why is she saying that? She gave me the Crown Royal bag, right? She don't even know who the fuck she gave her money.
Brooke.
So how can she know? How can we trust that she is coherent enough to be a credible source?
But this is my thing. So KG, did
But
KG
how
tell
is
the truth?
Poca a credible source? She wasn't there.
So my thing is, I can tell my truth. So my thing is, I can tell
what
my
happened,
truth
girl?
about
What happened?
No. Pause. I gotta say something. So I can tell my truth. I can tell my truth about how I was laid up. I can take accountability about how I was laid up, but you can't tell the truth about
laid up.
I already discussed that. Run it back. I'm not done. But you
wait. Pause.
Laid up wasn't laid up. How I went to sleep. But you can't tell the truth about you sucking dick in the bathroom. You can't tell the truth. You can't tell the truth about
But that's not. That don't.
I'm not done.
That don't count because she's single.
Deflection.
You can't tell the truth about how you wanted to fuck Cartel, how you wanted to fuck other niggas in that fucking house, how you fuck souls, how you fuck souls after the trip.
No. We're not doing
that.
Well, there you have it.
Hold on.
No, because bitches not gonna see it.
Hold on. Pause. We're not doing that to souls. No, let's not throw names out. We're not throwing names out.
It's too late.
Names out. If you're talking about her, talk about her. Don't throw other people's names out. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I'm not gonna put that, but we if we gonna put it on the floor, then put it on the fucking floor.
Okay.
You sat here and came after me this whole time. I done took everybody's shit on the motherfucking chin this whole entire time. I ain't went on mute. I ain't went on teacup. I ain't talked to no other bitches or niggas this whole fucking time. I done let every one of y'all talk about me. I done had Messy Dead talk about me. I done had everybody sit there and talk about me. And I ain't said a motherfucking thing about you. But what we not gonna do is we not gonna sit here and act like you didn't tell me the second it happened that you sucked that nigga dick in the bathroom. And how you had to list some shit. And how you had to list some shit. And how, you had to list some shit.
Can I talk to KG?
You had to list some shit. You had to list some shit up. Big boys. But big boys usually are dirty, but he was clean. Get the fuck out of here. If you gonna tell the shit, tell the fucking shit. You did say that Otis stole some motherfucking money, bitch. If we gonna talk about it, talk about it. You sat there and said, yeah, I think Otis might have stole a little something from me. If we gonna talk about it, talk about it. Cause you sat there and said that shit to me. And then you sat there and said, oh, well, you sat there and got scared because you knew the shit was gonna come the fuck out. And the only reason why we put my shit on the forefront, because it was trying to deflect from what the shit that you did, the bullshit that you did. And that's my fault. And that's my fault for fucking lying. And that's my fault for fucking lying. The day that I went the fuck off on your bitch fat ass, I should have stayed and stuck with that. Because I don't owe none of y'all the motherfucking explanation. And the only person that I talk to and that I feel comfortable with talking to, I fucking talk to already. So all you bitches and all you niggas can suck my fucking dick. Cause I didn't talk to who I needed to talk to.
Hey.
So bitch, why don't you go talk to the bitches and the niggas?
Where all this anger come from?
And stop dropping my name to make your dick sucking ass feel fucking comfortable, ho.
Thank you.
You said
KG, can I please talk to you, sis? That's how you clock in. KG, please, can I just have a quick conversation with you, girl? You said some real good shit.
Have a conversation with me. I don't give a fuck. Have a conversation. Okay. Fuck you, white lady. Fuck you, white lady. Fuck you, hoe. You need to go get therapy. Stop sucking fucking black niggas up.
Wait, okay.
She's trying to get clipped before Bray can ask her anything.
Her race wasn't relevant when they were hanging out.
She was just so calm a minute ago.
Okay. I think it's all clear.
I don't want to lose my boxes. KG, I like that you're standing up for yourself. Breathe. Breathe.
I'm sick of that shit, Poca. Fuck them bitches. Fuck that white bitch.
Okay, I
Fuck
gotta
that
mute you,
white
though, 'cause
bitch.
you keep-
Fuck the bitches that's enabling them. Fuck the bitches that's enabling them. Fuck the niggas that's.
But just
KG, let me ask
my
you.
Page. I love you. I'm good. You
don't cuss, friend.
My bad. I'm sorry. This your page. I'm so sorry. This your page. I'll go on my page a little later. I'm sorry.
KG, let me ask you this. I got a couple of questions from some of the stuff you just said, and I do just want to know or whatever. You did spill a lot of tea about Brooke. I guess she was gawking in the bathroom, whatever.
Yeah,
okay.
You got a violation.
You said your little part.
I gotta.
Girl, come back. Don't go too far. Girl, get another page and come back, girl. I'm gonna wait on mute for 5 seconds. Poca, just let me.
Ty, I want you to chime in right now. She got to be gone for 10 minutes.
There you go.
I want you to tap in right now.
Why she want her to tag in and not Braid?
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so
you good, sis. You know how I'm coming, girl.
And I'm gonna say this. You know my stance on this.
Was Ty there?
I feel, but you know I rock with you.
Nope.
God.
So why do we care what she's saying?
I didn't want you to do this. I know. Because I told you we were
That's
going
her
to
auntie, Leo.
I told you. But I'm
Who
glad
cares?
you did.
Yes. But
You understand what I'm saying?
I was already tapped in on that part.
You already knew
I
it.
knew
We was
that.
already, listen, we already been on their ass anyway.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
All of them. That's the point. Now, the thing about this shit is, the real root of the issue is this. It's the caliber of fucking women that they had in that fucking house. Mm-hmm. It's the women that they had up in that house. Mm-hmm. They didn't have no sex. And I'm just being real. I'm not taking up for no man, but I'm just letting you know. Them bitches didn't have no fucking brain in their head because it's just, I'm trying to understand. I live in Atlanta too, but I'm not finna stay at no goddamn Airbnb. No 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11 goddamn days. Now what? You woke up at 8. What time the fuck did you sober up? Cause you could have went. I'm just being real. You could have went home and washed your own cat at your own house. So I'm really confused about all of this. And I really was asking them dumbass questions earlier, open questions, because I kept hearing the different stories, and I'm frustrated with this shit. Because in general, when it all comes down and boils down to the very end of this shit, I don't give a fuck about nobody else but you. And you don't deserve this shit. Not at all. At all. This shit really pissing me off.
So it's all the women's fault.
You have multiple chances to say whatever you're going to say.
Even though he had the 2 futons and he put shit together.
Watching this shit. They said that girl on live. She on live right now. Now everything want to come out. You had
Oh my God, here comes Shigo.
I really just wish I could talk to KG. I really wish I was going to get that. I just knew I was going to get to say something to her.
As soon as you got up here, she did whatever you was getting ready to say. She went finna say.
But KG already know what time I'm on.
You shook a treat. Yeah, you shook a branch, baby. Because as soon as you got up here, the energy changed.
I don't know. The bitch never stuttered when she was on Tasia and the Dyke from Baltimore page. All of a sudden, you on this page stuttering. You was telling the story front to back with the live audience. Said, yeah, Cartel did do this, but now you over here on Poca Live because Poca be so nice to people. Don't understand that, but I digress. Saying, well, don't just scapegoat Brooke and say it was just all Brooke. Y'all both was in cahoots. Y'all both was on people lives on a damn live tour. Every time I went on TikTok, y'all was on this live telling the same story. Y'all was on that live telling the same story. So I also find it really very disrespectful that KG, even if shit did happen, if it didn't, you go to Poca. Do not come to us. Especially when you know Kiera and all those people that's trying to create they struggling, messy TikTok point 2.0, knowing that they're going to feed off every live. But that's just my opinion.
But didn't she start her platform by quote unquote clearing up lies?
1 second, baby. Because AJ was up here first. And but Bray, did you get to go?
I'm going last. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna just be patient.
Let AJ go. Wait, it was AJ. I want to go in the order, respect over the order. Go ahead, AJ.
Yes, ma'am.
And I want KG to come back at the end. KG, please come back so I can talk to you, girl.
Not here. Only because I told her that it wasn't gonna happen here, you guys. So just me.
Just me talk to her. I just want to talk to her, please.
Well,
and I'm not gonna say nothing else.
All I was gonna say was, can we tap the screen, y'all? Because she already has a violation. So can we just tap the screen, y'all? And please lower the cussing, because I get it. This is a hot conversation. But can we just not curse, because she already has a violation?
Let me ask you.
That's all I was gonna say.
KG, are you okay with talking to Braid King?
Yeah, that's a good question. Thank you, sis.
Only because it would be different if I just don't want to lie to her. I don't want her.
Me and KJ cool. Me and KG cool. Me and KG cool. Like, we've been cool. She been on my panel. She been in the kingdom. Me and KG actually have a rapport. Like, it's not like I'm a random person. She said she'll talk to me. She just said I'll talk to Braid.
Okay.
So after her 8 minutes is up, girl, hey, I should be at the crib, twisting up, going to the cloud school. I'm gonna wait.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, well, my question.
Oh, go ahead. And then
my questions are actually only for you, Poca. I don't have any questions for KG, but I do have a couple for you. So
hold on, I'm gonna say this. KG, let me say this real quick, KJ. Right? I'm gonna just say this because this, just to put this out here, and I know you're gonna pick up what I'm putting down. Right? I don't want you to think that I am delusional about intentions.
She is. She is delusional.
I'm very aware of intentions.
She's not aware at all.
Do you hear me? Nobody's playing in my face. Nobody's playing in my face.
You're playing in our face.
I understand the reality of what I'm dealing with.
You're an idiot.
What's important to me is what I prioritize and I focused in on.
You prioritize nothing.
Ask your questions.
Okay, my first one now is, tell me what you're prioritizing and focusing on.
Did Cartel have an intention to cheat? It was his behavior inappropriate enough that it could be considered cheating?
Okay. And you mean the physical action of...
No, I mean the
arm around...
No. He and I both have an understanding. It is when I say intention... When I say intention, impact over intent for you, that means your desire was to be up under. You wanted to have an intimate moment with this person. That was your desire. That's what intention is for me.
Okay. And even though he knew that there wasn't enough space in the house for this person other than somewhere very close to his married hind parts, he still, you don't feel, did anything intentionally intimate by allowing her to stay in a space that, one, she hadn't paid for, and two, there was physically, literally no space for her in, and the ability, it wasn't like he was putting her out in the cold. He would have literally just been sending her home. That's wasn't intentional.
At 5 o'clock, and see, that's where knowing him as an individual comes into play. And that's where you see what I'm saying? So, like, I know my husband. Everything that I'm hearing is on par with who he is, even in front of me. He is not, and I don't know how to say this. Because it's not to diminish anybody else, but I'm going to tell you, when it comes to the safety of other people around him, he is very serious about that. He's very protective. I don't know. And sometimes it can be irrational. I know that about him. We have had those. That don't even make sense. Why are you doing it? Why you don't have to.
Sis.
What?
Save it. Because that said it was on the verge of pissing me off.
Why?
Save that.
He's not going to, at 5 o'clock in the morning, he's not going to send no woman out to drive.
Okay.
Just save that part.
He could have gotten her an Uber since he's such a hero.
You wait, KG, let me talk to Poca. Okay, wait, Poca. Listen, let me ask you another question. How about this? You're telling me that you believe that there was no other place on the floor that was available for Cartel to lay his butt than to have laid next to this woman?
That's the thing. He did not lay down. His feet was still on the floor. He did not lay down. And that's another thing too. Like, y'all, you guys are, that's why I'm saying, that's why I intentionally told y'all here, painted a narrative of dick to ass on purpose to put that picture in your head. So even when you hear what is being said, even when you're shown positioning, Even when it said that the side that they were on, one side was laid flat, the other side was not laid flat because he was not laying flat. And even he said it was more like KG and Brooke. He said if I would say anybody was cuddling, this is not saying that they were cuddling. He said if I would say that anybody was cuddling, I would more say that KG and Brooke would have cuddled than me. His feet would like... I'll say this. I'm done with this. This was not for me to fact find on whether, like, this live was not for me to determine whether I believe the situation or not, because I clocked on his shoes were not off. His feet were on the floor. His shoes were not off.
She said his shoes were still on. She did.
Yeah,
Okay.
Can I ask questions, Poca? Okay.
No,
so,
hold on. No, it's my turn to talk
JJ,
to Poca.
she said,
I'm
go
not
ahead. It was my bad. AJ, I thought you was done.
Okay.
See how much time you got left?
There was no
a few minutes, Bradley. Don't interrupt it. Okay, so my next question, Poca. So if things are resolved, you've done your investigation, it didn't happen the way this woman lied and said that it happened. Cartel has no interest in clearing things up.
For y'all, he had pure interest in clearing it up for me because I told KG when I talked to her.
Wait, say that sentence again. He didn't have any interest in clearing it up for us, but what about you?
Me, directly. We've had the full conversation. I actually feel bad because the stuff that he don't even want it to be cleared up for y'all. I didn't even mean to go in as much as I did here. I opened up the platform for KG because in the videos that I saw where she was being bombarded, I wanted her to have an opportunity to just speak clearly, and that's why, and freely.
Okay, I'm sorry. None of this is answering the question that I want to ask. I don't want you to give too much of yourself. I'm simply trying to find out from you, why are we doing this if it's resolved and he didn't do it?
I just told you.
It seems that you're trying to clear KG face, and that's weird.
I'm not trying to clear KG face. I opened up the platform for KG to...
But you over here protecting her.
Because I didn't like... Wait a minute. Let's back this up. I said that I watched the video.
Conversation we had yesterday, right there.
Right, and I wasn't going to do it, but I wasn't going to do it because anyway. When I said this when I opened up the live, and you might not have been here. When I played the videos, I did not appreciate how she was being treated. I did not like that. I didn't appreciate the way that she was being interrupted, the way that narratives were being pushed onto her. So that's why I did this, was to give her an opportunity to just speak without being bombarded. I also told her that I wasn't going to have a panel full of people drilling her with questions. I just wanted her to be able to speak. I also wanted to, the intention was also for people to see, and this is me, this is who I am, right? Once we discussed opening up for you to talk, I thought that it would be a good look for us as women. I don't have to be your best friend. I don't have to. I just don't like the art. Y'all know I don't really like the arguing, bickering, fighting. You're not my enemy. You may not be like my friend, my buddy. I understand that it's some other stuff that go into play. I understand that people got to work that stuff out like within themselves, right? But for me, like I'm not. What do I want to say?
Just speak for herself as a woman. Don't put that on all women.
As I did, because I definitely didn't mean to provide it like my as much. I didn't mean to say as much as I did. I'm sorry. I'm a little annoyed because it's not what I intended. So I'm sorry that I'm like all over the place. And I guess this is why I can understand like how I can understand what happened with her. Maybe I'm projecting, but yeah. So I opened this up for her. I did kind of lose a little bit of control in terms of how much I chimed in, right? However, I thought that it would be ideal to show, like we don't have to be like arguing and fighting to have like discussions, hard discussions, complicated discussions. You know what I'm saying? Like it just don't have to be a bunch of fighting. It don't have to be a bunch of disrespect. You can clock and see where people are. You can clock situations for what they are without dragging it to hell. And that's just where I'm
Agreed 1,000%, sis. And regather your energy and structure, girl. That's your life. Yeah. You got control of it, girl. Take your time and breathe.
Wait, can I say something real quick?
I get that, and I don't think dragging her to hell is necessary, but
one thing that I was thinking, she said she blocked him and that he was mad at her for believing all these women. What if this is just her way to show him, like, look at what I would do?
The way you are able to sympathize and empathize with people against you.
Go ahead, Chloe. I got muted.
They haven't done anything wrong. She get to go live and lie and say she cuddled but didn't. He get to go live and say he don't give a fuck. He the man of his household. He the husband. You do what he say. All of this crazy shit. He get to do whatever he want to do. She get to do whatever she want to do. And then you have to come over here and be the janitor and clean up all of this bullshit. And I don't like it. I don't think that's fair to you at all. And at this point, the only image that you cleaning up is either his or hers. Because for you, we don't need this. If you're going to stay with him, just stay. You love your husband. Fine.
I did want to clean up.
I don't want him, so it don't affect me one way or the other whether or not you stay.
Yeah.
But this, for me, feels like it's more for everybody else except you, and I don't like it.
I'm sorry. Not sorry, but I understand what you guys are saying. I'm not sorry. I didn't mean to say that. I'm not sorry because I was very intentional. And I did do this to, like, give her a space to speak, give her an opportunity. That was actually the words that I used, the opportunity to kind of, like, clear her name.
But she don't need an opportunity.
She didn't clear nothing up, though.
Thank you, Stan. I tried.
Like most of the conversation, which you know how I get, most of the conversation, you was overly explaining yourself for her. And the optics of this looks crazy. Legit crazy. Because to me, as a woman, if I know that I can go with somebody, man, play footsies with a man, and then the wife is more mad at them than me, I'm like, oh, okay, well, I won that. You don't need to give anybody, if KG did something or not, you don't need to platform her and tell her. Then on top of that, you're showing your emotions and all that. You need to let these bitches know, okay, I still got a husband, you don't got a husband. And if I'm staying with my husband, it's none of your business. But now we're giving her the opportunity to say, well, yeah, and no. Seriously, Poca, I don't care that you're so nice and all that, but this looks crazy. Stop giving these girls stop giving these girls the opportunity to even thinking they clocking something. Period.
I think the optics might look crazy to the naked eye, but if you are any part of Tapped In or you know how the relationship goes, I think this is Chef's Kiss, girl. I think this might be a little bit of long game. I think this might be a little bit of, bitch, let me hear one discrepancy, bitch. We're going to line these stories up. Mm-hmm. Bitch, I think it could be a lot of things that could benefit from this on Poca's behalf on what she's doing, if you really tapped in.
May I ask my questions? I've been trying.
Yes, thank you so much, Shigo. I'm so sorry. Go ahead. Thank you for being patient.
You're good, friend. It's just, my anxiety be on a million, and I'm trying to hurry up and get this out before I forget. So first question was for you, and the other two was for KG, which I'm probably going to have to ask for the panel because she don't know me, and I respect that. The question I have for you, Poca, is before this trip, did you know all the ramifications of this trip? Who was going, the sleeping arrangements and all of that?
I didn't know. And there were discrepancies once he got there based on what he had told me. Now, I have to be honest, the other hosts did provide me the list, and I had planned on running everybody through the system to see who was who. I didn't do that, right? But you know what I'm saying? There was that inclusion, right? I did know that everybody was going to be in the house, and that's where, like, the situation with Cartel, he wanted to get a hotel, and I told him just go ahead and stay at the house to be a part of the entire experience.
So for people that's saying that question doesn't matter, a lot of y'all have been assuming that she knew everybody that was going to be on the trip.
Can I ask what made you stay at the house? What made you tell him to stay at the house?
So for everything that was going to happen on the trip, and that's why I asked, because if we're going to talk about her perspective, how about we hear about the words that actually should have came from her mouth, which is what she did and didn't know about the trip.
So AJ, thank you, Shigo. And then to answer your question, AJ, so this was a meet and greet that included, like, his supporters, and and building, like, his platform, and It's a part of building his platform. It's also a part of, for him, socializing, because the person that you guys see online, that's not who he is in real life. And so, you know, it was something that was different. He was excited about it. The people were excited about it that support him. Like, there are people that actually support him. And so I know that if he would have stayed at a hotel, he actually did get a hotel that first night, right? I know that if he would have stayed at a hotel, because he really don't trust like people, right? And being open and vulnerable to people. And I do be trying to help him get out there. He's talked about that. That's why I'm comfortable saying that. He's talked about that, right? And so I know that if he would have stayed at a hotel,